Switch to Square and join over 4 million businesses worldwide. Start with our point of sale. More than a system, it's the brain of your business. Train your staff in minutes and connect your POS to a KDS to handle orders ASAP. And with Square Banking, get a loan quickly for everything from small repairs to the biggest dreams. Gain time and peace of mind with restaurant tools that bring everything together. Switch to Square today. Visit square.com to get started.
Get them out there on the floor and see what they can do. They both bring energy. They both bring an element that we lack. They can score the ball. They can make some plays. And I'm looking forward to seeing, now that we get to the second half of the season, if they can settle in and put their best basketball ahead of them.
This rivalry with Maryland, you had the upper hand last year, but even in years where you haven't, seems like these games are always close with them.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great program. Whether the coaches are different or the players are different. I mean, Kevin Willard's an outstanding coach, and they have a great team this year. Not a good team, a really good team. I mean, one of the best freshmen in the country, and Derek Queen, Julian Reese is a senior. They've gone out into the portal and gotten one of the best guards in Gillespie, Selton Miguel, who played for Coach Lowry in Southwell at Kansas State. So this is a very talented team. It's an older team. It's a team that knows who they are. And it's going to be a tough test for us tonight.
All right, your lineup tonight?
Yeah, we're going to switch it up a little bit. We're going to put Angelo in there, give him a shot, and bring Ty off the bench. No demotions or anything like that, just to kind of shake things up and see maybe some different rotations and lineups, and maybe it'll give us a chance to get a win.
Any update on Luke?
Luke will be out tonight, but he's making good progress. He's running around. He was shooting today, and I think he's getting closer by the day to being back, which would be huge. We need him back out with us.
All right, thanks, Coach. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
That's Chris Collins. This is Northwestern Basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield.
From sledding in town to trying something new,
we're going ice climbing!
Minnesota winters offer endless outdoor adventures. Discover what makes Minnesota the star of the North at exploreminnesota.com.
The Pulse Dumpster line is transforming Dempster Street. You're in for the ride of your life with Wi-Fi, heated bus shelters, and green lights that just won't quit. Ride Pace Pulse on your way to theaters, airports, and everywhere else along Dempster Street. This express bus line is rated A+. Learn more at pacebus.com/pulse.
PowerPlate, the official fitness technology partner of the Northwestern Wildcats, is a staple of Northwestern athletic training, but it's not just for elite athletes. PowerPlate's whole body vibration technology offers an incredible array of health benefits to people of all ages and fitness levels. Put simply, PowerPlate allows you to feel better, exercise smarter, and recover faster. Sound too good to be true? It's not. See for yourself at PowerPlate.com. Live like the cats with PowerPlate.
Allegra is a full-service marketing company providing customized marketing, printing, mailing, and signage solutions to meet your business goals. Allegra offers a wide variety of creative solutions that are tailored to each business's unique challenges, from printing services and custom signs to mailing services and promotional marketing. Call Allegra in Evanston at 847-864-9797 or visit AllegraMarketingPrint.com to learn more.
This winter, come see what being ranked the #1 state in public art spending looks like. Experience world-class performances and legendary venues. Learn more at exploreminnesota.com.
Getting set for Northwestern and Maryland here at Welsh Ryan Arena, just moments away from the introductions of the starters. Right now, we will pause for the playing of our national anthem. Right now, 10 seconds for station identification. This is Northwestern Wildcat basketball.
This is ESPN Chicago, WNVP, WTBC, HD2 Chicago, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Getting set for Northwestern and Maryland here. 2 other games tonight in the Big Ten. One with just seconds to go. 20th ranked Michigan has taken the lead at Minnesota 71-69. And getting underway shortly, Rutgers at Nebraska. Here it is the Wildcats and the Terrapins. Tonight's official game sponsor is Constellation, preferred energy provider of Northwestern Athletics. This has been the Northwestern Basketball pregame show presented by Wintrust Bank. Back to get it going next is Northwestern Basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield.
At 19 weeks pregnant, I found out my blood was attacking my baby. I'm Ellen, and my team said her only chance at survival was a rare procedure.
Top ranked in Illinois for obstetrics and gynecology by U.S. News and World Report, the team at Northwestern Maternal Fetal Medicine Clinic treats high-risk pregnancies from across Chicagoland. They performed an unprecedented 5 in utero blood transfusions to ensure Ellen and her baby had a compatible blood type.
Today, my baby is healthy and full of life.
Northwestern Medicine, better.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side, your Sleep Number setting. And now it's our lowest price of the season on our top-selling i8 smart bed. Your best savings, plus free home delivery with any base. Exclusively at a Sleep Number store near you. All Sleep Number smart beds offer temperature solutions for your best sleep. Learn more at sleepnumber.com.
This is Wildcat Basketball, presented by Wintrust, Chicago's bank and official bank of Northwestern Athletics.
Beginning countdown sequence.
It's countdown to tip-off.
Engage.
Now, here's the voice of the Wildcats, Dave Ennett.
Here are the starting lineups powered by Constellation. To learn more, visit constellation.com/energy. Constellation, the preferred energy provider for Northwestern Athletics. For the visiting Maryland Terrapins and head coach Kevin Willard, a forward Selton Miguel, a 6'4" senior from Angola, a transfer from South Florida who began his college career at Kansas State. He's the 5th leading scorer for Maryland, averaging 11.5 points a game. At forward, Julian Reese, 6'9", a senior from Baltimore, a leading rebounder for the Terps, their 3rd leading scorer. Reese averaging just under 13 points, 9 rebounds a game. At center, freshman Derek Queen, 6'10", from Baltimore, their leading scorer and 2nd leading rebounder. Queen averaging over 16 points and almost 8 rebounds a game and shooting 57%. At guard, Jacoby Gillespie, a 6'1" junior from Greenville, Tennessee, a transfer from Belmont. He's the 2nd leading scorer and the assist and steals leader for Maryland, averaging 13.9 points. And at guard, Rodney Rice, a 6'4" sophomore from Clinton, Maryland, who began his college career at Virginia Tech 2 years ago. Didn't play last season. Rice averaging 12.2 points a game. For the Wildcats, one change in the starting lineup. Ty Berry will come off the bench tonight, and Angelo Cheravino, the freshman from Mount Carmel, will make the first start of his career. Angelo averaging 4.6 points a game. He's the Wildcats' 4th leading scorer, though, in Big Ten play at 8 points a contest. Nick Martinelli, Matthew Nicholson, Jalen Leach, and Brooks Barnheiser, the other starters for head coach Chris Collins. Our officials, Jason Phillips, Amy Bonner, and Mike Littlewood. First of 2 meetings this year between the Wildcats and the Terrapins. They will meet again in the regular season finale in College Park in March. But first things first, the Cats playing the 2nd of 6 home games in an 8-game span, and they need to win these games, Billy. Losing to Michigan State, well, Michigan State's undefeated, so they're not alone, but you got to get as many of these home wins as you can.
Absolutely, and you look at winning on the road is important. You try to win at least 4 or 5 road games, and protecting the home court is so essential, and the Cats have done that so incredibly well over the last 3 seasons.
Brooks Barnheiser needs 8 points to reach 1,000 for his career. 992 starting the game. Matthew Nicholson will jump to get this game underway against Julian Reese. These guys have battled many times over the years, and the tip is controlled by Maryland. This is scooped out of the air by Selton Miguel. It leaves it for Gillespie, and here we go. Maryland takes it right to left. Queen fires inside. There's Reese down the lane, and his shot blocked by Nicholson. But a foul called on Matthew just 15 seconds into the game.
Yeah, Nicholson has to realize that Julian Reese is left-handed. When he's on that right block, he wants to come into the lane, turn over that right shoulder.
Reese at the line. The lefty fires the first free throw good. He's a 67% free throw shooter. Maryland is a team 6th in the Big Ten at 75%, and a little better than that in Big Ten play. Second free throw good, 2-0 Maryland. And Brooks Barnheiser will bring the ball up, guarded by Gillespie as he approaches midcourt and leaves it for Jalen Leach in the front court. Cats go to work. Leach moving right with the ball, played by Gillespie. Now taken on the switch by Rice. Ball almost knocked away from Barnheiser by Queen. Maintains possession, flips it to Leach. And Leach with 6 to shoot here against Queen and picks up a foul. Queen fouls him. Just reached out because I think Leach knew he could drive on the big man.
That terrific recognition there by Jalen Leach with the mismatch out on the perimeter. And instead of taking the outside shot, presses him and takes it into the interior and draws the foul.
Nick Martinelli, 27 points Sunday, gets it into Leach, who trips but maintains the dribble. Guarded by Gillespie. Hard bounce mid-post left to Martinelli, played by Queen. Now they run Reese towards him, and he skips it all the way across to Cherovino. Drops it underneath for a layup by Nicholson. Cherovino, the baseline drive, the dribble penetration, and he finds the big man for a layup. We're tied at 2.
Good ball movement by the Cats and being able to beat the trap.
Now here's Queen spinning his way in on Leach. Puts up a jumper, no good. Got his own rebound. Triple teamed underneath, and he steps on the baseline. Cats converged on him. They had a double team and then some help. Queen turns it over.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of that this evening, a double teaming of Queen and Julian Reese, because these two big guys can get it done off the bounce.
Leach works the ball up. Now gets some pressure from Gillespie. Gets it to Barnheiser. Maryland will press. Here's Leach, picks up his dribble, feeds a bounce to Martinelli. Right baseline, floater, good! Nick Martinelli with the left-hand floater on the right baseline, and it's 4-2 Northwestern.
Yeah, taking advantage of Jacoby Gillespie, who's undersized.
Now Gillespie driving, and he throws it away. Tried to drop it off underneath, and he threw it out of bounds.
A no-look pass, and a no-look and no catch.
Yeah, you have to look at some point, right? Now we get a brief stoppage here.
And that's a tough, Dave, that's a tough pass. When you get in the interior and make those short bullet passes like that, it's tough for a big man to locate and to catch.
Cats hustle the ball into the front court. Martinelli has it high on the left side. Now off to Leach. Left-hand dribble, Jalen Leach. Gillespie creeping towards him, gets a screen from Nicholson. Picked up by Rice. Looks left corner. Cherovino fakes the shot. Drops it inside. There's Martinelli. Shoots over Reese. No good. A travel call. First turnover by the Wildcats.
A little shuffle of the feet there by Martinelli as he was challenged by Reese in the paint. His patented little jump hook over his right shoulder.
4-2 Northwestern. 17:47 to go first half. On the right side, Miguel gets it up top. A straight on 3. No good by Rice. The rebound, or Gillespie rather. That was Rice, and the rebound Barnheiser. Flips to Martinelli behind the three-point line. Oh, he drives into the paint. It's an outside Cherovino. Cherovino driving inside. Gives it off to Leach. Fade away on the left baseline. No good. Rebounded by Gillespie.
Good shot by Leach. Looked like he might have been hit on his left elbow, which made his shot fall short.
Martinelli trying to stay with Gillespie. He's quick. Gillespie. Outside he goes to Miguel. High lob, low on the left side to Queen. And his shot blocked by Nicholson. Reese's shot and taken by Martinelli. Martinelli coast to coast. Lost the ball. Nicholson dives on it. He's got it. It's going to be a tie-up, and it's going to belong to the Wildcats on the arrow.
Yeah, Derek Queen with a really nice pass to Reese, but the Cats with a great recovery with their interior defense.
I think credit Nicholson with a block. I sure thought he had one. Leach will inbound baseline right. Robs to Nicholson, hands it back to Jalen. Launches a three, rattles off the rim, no good. Rebound Queen. And Queen will bring it down. Queen, stop and go dribble. Gets under the basket, then feeds it back outside and out of bounds as Rice was standing on the sideline right in front of the Wildcat bench. Here comes Keenan Fitzmaurice, the transfer in for the Wildcats, replacing Nicholson. He played extensively on Sunday. This will be his 6th appearance of the season for the transfer who began his college career at Stanford, then went to Stony Brook.
And he's done a nice job the last 2 games at Purdue. And a mop-up role there, and then against Michigan State. So they're going to need his help this evening with this talented front court.
Played 18 minutes Sunday. Here's Barnheiser now driving to the baseline. Sends it to Martinelli. Around the Leach. Left corner 3. Sherabino is an air ball. And the rebound taken by Maryland's Miguel.
First start jitters.
Here's Miguel. High pass caught by Gillespie. A leaping grab back to Miguel. Miguel against Martinelli. Spins at the elbow. Turnaround jumper good by Miguel. We're tied at 4. Selton Miguel coming in with over 1,300 points in his college career at 2 previous institutions. Leach working the ball up against Rice with the front court. Jalen Leach. The Cats will set up.
And the Maryland Terrapins love to press.
There's Barnheiser from Leach on the left side. Brooks, underhand scoop into Martinelli for a left-hand floater in the lane. And the Cats lead 6-4.
Maryland playing a little bit of a modified zone man-to-man concept, and the Cats finding the seams in the zone right there for the nice shot.
Step back 3, Gillespie good. Jacoby Gillespie, it's the game's first triple. Maryland leads 7-6. Gillespie shooting 46% from 3 in Big Ten play.
He's been a big addition to this ball club.
Now here's Barnheiser inside, little up and under jumper, good. Brooks Barnheiser, points 993 and 994. And we get a timeout with 15:02 to go here in the first half. Time for our Athletico physical therapy injury update. In pain, start with Athletico. Visit athletico.com to request your in-clinic or virtual free assessment. Backup center Luke Hunger remains out for the Wildcats with a toe injury. Minnesota has thousands of trails for cross-country skiing, fat biking, snowshoeing, and snowmobiling. Minnesota's cross-country skiing trails offer more miles of skiing than a trek from St. Paul to the West Coast and offer 22,000 miles of groomed trails for snowmobiling. Learn more at exploreminnesota.com. Northwestern leads Maryland 8-7, 15:02 to go first half. This Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield.
Our patient Mike had blood clots deep in his lungs that were putting his heart under major duress. Using a minimally invasive procedure pioneered by our team, we were able to clear them.
Top ranked in Illinois for heart and vascular by U.S. News and World Report, Northwestern Memorial Hospital used tiny balloons to widen the vessels in his lungs, the first in Illinois to master this breakthrough method.
As Mike's nurse, I'm proud to have helped him breathe freely again.
Northwestern Medicine, better.
Hi, I'm Roy Spencer with Permaseal. You don't have to spend another winter with cold drafts and rooms that never seem warm enough. Call Permaseal today. Our skilled technicians will provide a free heat loss analysis and recommend solutions to save you money and make your home more comfortable. Act now and take advantage of rebates up to $2,000. Call Permaseal today for your free estimate. That's 800-421-SEAL or visit permaseal.net.
Best for free and better Permaseal.
Between traffic and parking, family outings can be stressful. Metra gets you to the fun fast for less with a 95% on-time rate and affordable fares so you can save time and money when you hop on board. Metra, a proud sponsor of Northwestern men's basketball. Dave Edit, Billy McKinney from Welsh Ryan Arena. Good crowd here on this Thursday evening, and the student sections behind both baskets are packed, which is great to see. And they are into it here tonight. The Wildcats have a 1-point lead. They've hit 4 of their first 7 shots. Maryland's hit 2 of their first 5. For the Wildcats, Tyberry comes in, and KJ Wyndham, the freshman, also in, joining Barnheiser, Fitzmaurice, and Martinelli.
And an interesting stat here early, Cats have outscored Maryland 6-zip in the paint.
Deshaun Harris-Smith and Tafara Gapari are in for Maryland. Gapari, transfer from Georgia Tech, previously played at UMass. Harris-Smith, a career Terrapin. Here's Rice, high on the right side, 8 to shoot. Rice looks around, looks confused. Still has the ball, feeds it to Reese. Reese to the baseline, 1 second to shoot, puts it up. No good, shot clock violation. He missed the rim.
Great defense by the Cats that time. Great help defense, making the ball handler pick it up on the perimeter, then to choke the outlet passes, and then the pressure on Reese to take the off-balance shot as the shot clock was winding down.
Jay Young, 6'2" graduate from Dallas, in for Gillespie. Young played last year at Memphis. Prior to that at UCF. Martinelli gets it to Barnheiser, will bring it up against Young. Lobs ahead into the front court to the freshman Wyndham. So the other freshman, Cheravino, on the bench now. KJ in there. He started the first 4 games of the season. Wyndham pressured a bit by Young. Gives it off to Barnheiser. Shot clock at 10. Barnheiser back to Barry. Turn feed Barnheiser. Lobs one into Martinelli in the lane. Sends it out. Wyndham a 3. Way too strong. Over the rim. Rebounded weak side by Reese.
Little breeze in here this evening, Dave.
Rodney Rice to the other end for Maryland. Rice against Barnheiser. Feeds a bounce inside. There's Young. Kicks it out. Gapari, 3 from the left corner. Good. Gapari hits the second 3 for the Terps. And it's 10-8 Maryland.
And Young as the point guard doing a little facilitating from inside, the inside-outside action for the Terrapins.
There's Martinelli at the top, played by Young. Flips it to his left, Fitzmaurice. Now here's Tyberry against Rice. Back to Martinelli, drives towards the basket. Gets right in the lane, puts up a little floater. Good, he spun around. He put his defender in the spin cycle and ties the game at 10.
Martinelli with the Wheel of Fortune move.
Young handles the ball for Maryland last year. 27 games for Memphis. Gives it off Harris-Smith. Hard bounce. Reese driving on Fitzmaurice. Shot blocked. Down goes Reese. The shot out of bounds off of Fitzmaurice. But a foul called on Fitzmaurice. That is the second foul on the Cats.
Fitzmaurice did a nice job in recovering with the pump fake that was employed by Reese. And then met him at the hoop in a good clean foul to prevent him from making the layup.
Free throw good by Reese. 2 games last year against the Wildcats. Reese, 10 points and 9 rebounds in the game here. And then 12 points and 5 boards in the game in College Park late this season. Leach got a rest, but he goes out. He's back in, and Barnheiser goes out. Second free throw by Reese is good. It's a 2-point lead for Maryland, 12-10. Here comes Queen back in after a breather for the Terrapins. And Reese goes out. And Leach will work the ball up against Young. High lob to Barry. About half the court length on that pass. Gives to Martinelli now between the rings. Nick Martinelli drives right. Martinelli kicks to the right corner. Wyndham back to Martinelli. Relocates in the right corner. Runs the baseline. Throws it out of bounds off of Gapari.
Smart.
It'll be Maryland. It'll be Northwestern ball with
Smart play.
6 on the shot clock.
Smart play by Martinelli there. Tried to go down the baseline. Didn't have anywhere to go. Off balance and didn't want to commit the turnover.
All right. Leach will throw it in. Still looking, feeds it underneath. There's Barry, missed the layup, tipped up, no, and the rebound Queen, and then a foul on Tyberry.
Well, you know you're struggling when you miss layups.
Yeah, and it was a beautiful play on the baseline out of bounds. Right to him, had a layup, just danced on the rim and came off.
Yeah, he was a little flat under the rim for the bank shot, and then figuring that he was going to be challenged by Queen or Gapari, and just rushed the shot a little bit.
First foul on Ty Berry, third team foul. Maryland with the ball at a 2-point lead. Here's Gillespie, picked up by Martinelli. Gillespie picks up the dribble, feeds Queen against Leach, backing his way down the lane, and a foul on Leach.
Yeah, Leach trying to hold his ground, and Queen just backing him into the hot spot. And as a guard, the one thing you can do there is hold your ground and then just pull the chair out from under him, or the old flop. Got to do a little acting. I did a lot of that.
You were good. All right, Young to inbound baseline left, fourth foul on the Cats. Goes into Queen, Martinelli on him. Now skip pass to Gillespie. Touch pass up to Harris Smith. Harris Smith circling left. Harris Smith to Gillespie against Leach. 6 to shoot. Jump pass, Harris Smith. 3 from the left, no good. And then a foul on the rebound called on the Wildcats. Fitzmaurice, and that will get us to a timeout with 11:57 to go in the first half. Cats fans, Northwestern trusts IAS branding with the Wildcats brand. Let IAS Branding, proud partner of Northwestern Athletics, be the solution for your branded merchandise and promotional products. Visit IASbranding.com to learn more. Maryland leads Northwestern 12-10. 11:57 to go first half. This Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield.
Hey, Northwestern fans, enjoy a meal at Wildfire, a 1940s-style supper club featuring steaks, chops, and seafood. Try one of Wildfire's signature dishes from our all-American menu: horseradish-crusted filet, Wildfire chopped salad, roasted prime rib, and cedar plank salmon. Dine in and take in the smells from the wood-burning oven, or watch our chefs in action in our open kitchen. Lunch, dinner, carry-out, and private parties. Stop by any one of our 5 Chicago-area Wildfire locations. For reservations, visit wildfirerestaurant.com.
Ozinga is a fourth-generation family-owned American business that provides quality bulk materials and diverse concrete solutions delivered where you need it, when you need it. With the help of our extensive network of transportation services, including truck, rail, barge, and ship terminals across the Midwest, Ozinga makes a positive impact on individuals, their families, and the community for generations by providing concrete, aggregates, and cement that help build a better future. For more information, visit ozinga.com.
Wildcat fans, Game Day Spirit has you covered lakeside, south of the field, in-store or online for the best Northwestern Game Day essentials. Shop top brands like Under Armour, Champion, and Tommy Bahama, all at the official fan store of the Wildcats. Shop in-store at 1807 Central at Evanston or online 24/7 at shop.nusports.com. Game Day Spirit, where Wildcat fans shop. 19th meeting between Northwestern and Maryland, the 17th since the Terrapins entered the Big Ten. The Wildcats swept both meetings last season, just about a year ago, January 17th. The Cats won here in Welsh Ryan Arena 72-69, and then February 28th, they won in College Park. The Wildcats have won 4 out of 6 in the series. It's a 5-game Maryland winning streak. Maryland leads the all-time series 12-6, and Maryland leads here 12-10. The Wildcats, though, with 6 of their 10 points coming from the paint. No points in the paint for Maryland, but they have hit a couple of three-pointers. The Cats are 0 for 3. Cats are shooting 45%, but Maryland 37%. So defensively, the Cats are doing okay here, Billy.
They're doing okay offensively and defensively, and they're handling this Maryland trap really well. And playing against Michigan State certainly prepared them for that. But this team is a team that likes to press, and they like to score points to get up and down.
The bounce pass goes to Queen, works his way down the right side of the lane, gets inside, lays it up off the glass and in.
Yeah, he's really skilled.
First points for Derek Queen, 14-10 Maryland. Leach, hand to Martinelli at the logo. They give it to Barnheiser on the weave, and now here's a steal by Harris Smith. Drives in on Leach. His shot blocked, but they're going to count it. Goaltending. Barnheiser got there, but count the basket for Harris Smith.
Yeah,
2 points for Maryland at 16-10.
Pins it on the glass and a miscue. Maryland likes to press, and they like to get up and down. They are averaging almost 85 points a game, Dave, and so the Cats really have to protect the ball this evening.
Yeah, Maryland, the 4th highest scoring team in the Big Ten, 17th in the nation. And outscoring their opponents by 20 a game, almost 21. That leads the conference, top 10 in the nation. Barry out of the game, Cheravino back in. Cheravino played by Gillespie. Shot clock at 12. Up to Barnheiser, gets a screen from Nicholson. Brooks in the paint. Works his way inside, leans in, fires a jumper, no good, but he's fouled.
Great patience by Brooks Barnheiser at that time. As Derek Queen was double teaming him, and he waited till Queen retreated to protect the basket, and then he was being defended by Young and was able to get the shot up over the smaller player.
Brooks Barnheiser just 4 points on Sunday against Michigan State, 83% from the line. 2 shots here. First one is good. That's his 995th career point. For Maryland, Miguel is back in, and Rice is back in. Young is out. Harris Smith is out. Another free throw attempt here for Barnheiser, and it's good. So Brooks 996, 16-12 the Maryland lead. That ends a 6-0 Terps run, and Gillespie brings it right to left for the Terrapins, picked up by Martinelli. Flips it to Queen, driving on Leach. Gets to the baseline, leans in, fired, missed it. Barnheiser skies for the rebound. Down goes Queen, he's still on the floor. Now back to Barnheiser from Leach. Ball knocked away and taken the other way by Gillespie. And he throws it away. Trying to throw it to Kapari, and he threw it behind him as Kapari cut to the basket. Turnover, Maryland. And the Terrapins turn it over. Once again, that's 5 turnovers now.
And they had numbers, as did the Cats on that last possession. Matthew Nicholson was wide open, but Brooks Barnheiser couldn't find him.
There's Martinelli low on the right. Against Rice, they double him. He lobs it to Nicholson for a dunk. And it's 16-14. Martinelli looking like he had nowhere to go with it. Looked like it was a shot, but it was a lob. And the dunk by Nicholson at the other end. 3 is good for Gapari, his second. And Maryland up 19-14. Leach hustling coast to coast, gets all the way in, gets to the basket. The runner good by Jalen Leach. 19-16. A little work in transition there for the Wildcats.
Yeah, and credit Matthew Nicholson for sealing off Derek Queen and preventing him from challenging the shot.
Queen hands it off to Rice. Martinelli takes him as they switch. They've got Cheravino on Queen now, and a travel. Rice turns it over. Turnover number 6 for the Terrapins.
Rice, their 4th leading scorer, and it's pretty amazing. This team, all 5 starters are averaging in double figures, so they can hurt you in a lot of different ways, inside and out.
Jalen Leach hustles into the front court. Young back in and guarding him now and gives him a wide berth. Leach cross-court feed. Barnheiser, low throw into Cheravino. He picks it up, had it tipped away, got it back, gets out of trouble, puts it down low to Nicholson, and he fired him too hard for Matt to handle, and it caroms out of bounds.
Yeah, that time they forced him to speed up and then throw a bullet pass. That's when you got to lob it up at the basket to Nicholson as Cheravino was being double teamed as he drove to the basket. But that's what he'll learn as he continues to get these minutes and gains experience.
And I think Matt immediately went over and told him that. Meantime, the 4th turnover for the Cats. Maryland the ball in a 3-point lead. Julian Reese in there. Rice gets it back from Gillespie. Looks to his right. There's Miguel in the lane. Wraparound bounce pass intended for Reese. Intercepted. Cats have it. Numbers. Cheravino at the end of the break. Counted and a foul. Wow. The Wildcats in high speed down the floor on the fast break, with Cheravino providing the exclamation mark and a chance for a three-point play to tie the game.
And Cheravino showing some of his explosiveness. He was grabbed around the waist as he was going up for the shot. Chris Collins looking for a different kind of foul there, but Cheravino showing not only explosiveness, but strength in being able to complete the shot.
First foul on Rice, third team foul. And Cheravino to the free throw line. Barry in for Barnheiser. And here is Cheravino. Free throw good. Three-point play, Angelo Cheravino. And we're tied at 19. And Rice at the scorer's table. This went out. 8:46 to go, first half, 19 all. Here's Gillespie into the front court. Played by Barry. Lobs to Reese, top of the key. Now high left Miguel. To Harris Smith. Gets it to Reese. High post against Nicholson. Jump stop. Looked like he walked.
Yes, he
no
did.
call. Miguel out to Gillespie. Back to Miguel. Fakes the three. Martinelli's on him. Shot clock at 5, at 4, at 3. Put up the three. High arcing shot. Back rim. No good. Rebound Cheravino. Lost it. Leach gets it. And the Cats can regain the lead here. Barry to Cheravino. Feeds it low on the right side. There's Martinelli. Reese comes over to help. Goes up with a shot. No good. Tipped up by Nicholson. No, the rebound Queen.
It looked like Martinelli was trying to pass that one, actually, but it
Now pull up three. Gillespie good.
deep three right in front of us, Dave. That was from the lakefront.
Yeah, that was almost a 30-footer. Maryland leads 22-19. Maryland, one of the better teams, high volume three-point shooting team, over 8 a game. And they've already hit 4 of them. Now here's Leach driving, floater up off the rim, no good. Rebound bobbled, caught by Harris Smith. They head to Queen. Maryland on the run, and Queen barrels into Martinelli, and that's an offensive foul. Nick Martinelli might have felt like he got run over by a semi, but he took the charge, and the Cats will have it when we come back.
That's what you call sacrificing the body to get the basketball back.
22-19, Maryland. When you're out of town and want to keep up with live college sports, be sure to download the new Varsity Network app, available for both Apple and Android. Listen to college sports live with the Varsity Network app. Maryland leads Northwestern 22-19, 7:25 to go first half. Is Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield.
We love Wildcats, yes we do. We love Northwestern. How about you?
Oh yeah, I love the Wildcats.
But he doesn't even have a Wildcats debit card.
Don't let this happen to you. Open a Northwestern Wildcats checking account from Wintrust Community Banks and get a $300 bonus with qualifying activities and score an exclusive Wildcats debit card. Visit wintrust.com/Northwestern today.
Hey everyone, I'm getting mine now.
Hey, all right.
Wintrust, the official bank of Northwestern Athletics. Only $100 required to open. No minimum monthly balance or maintenance fees. Member FDIC.
Hey, it's Steve Bertrand here for Window Nation. You know, heating costs are getting out of control, and your best bet is to replace your cold, drafty windows with energy-efficient ones from Window Nation. And now you'll save big with 50% off all window styles. Plus, you could get 0 interest and 0 payments for 2 years. With an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau, you can trust Window Nation. But hurry, the sale ends January 31st. Schedule your free in-home consult now at 866-90NATION or visit windownation.com. That's windownation.com.
Wildcat fans, score a basket for your taste buds on game days with Odyssey Brands Greek yogurt and feta cheese, made by 4 generations of master cheesemakers and available at your local grocer. Mozinga's purpose is to make a positive impact in the community, which is why they're the proud sponsor of the Together Building Better promotion. For every point the Northwestern men's and women's basketball team scores this season, Mozinga will donate $1 to the NU Dance Marathon. Thank you, Mozinga, for your support in this great cause. Go Cats. Let's find out what else is happening on this Thursday night. With us in Welsh Ryan Arena, Mark Carmen.
How about Minnesota, Dave, coming back from 9 down in the second half to beat Michigan at home. First Big Ten win for Minnesota, first Big Ten loss for the Wolverines, 84-81 in overtime. A big win, obviously, for the Golden Gophers. Nebraska 24, Rutgers 22. About 6 minutes to go in the first half there, and we'll give you a little bit more action coming up at halftime.
All right, thank you, Mark. Here it is, 22-19 Maryland. Both teams shooting 50%. Now, that's not unusual for Maryland. They're at 50% on the year, fourth in the Big Ten, 18th nationally. But for the Wildcats, 16th in field goal percentage in the Big Ten at 44%. They're shooting a little better here tonight, even though they're 0 for 3 from beyond the arc, but they're 8 for 16 shooting, so 8 for 13 on 2-point shots. And they're down by 3, and they have the ball here after the offensive foul on Derek Queen, his second foul, and he goes out.
Yeah, out of the 19 points the Cats have scored this evening, 12 of them are coming in the paint, so they're getting high percentage shots out of their offense. So we're seeing them move the ball much better tonight than they've done in the last 2 games.
Cats bring it up. Barnheiser works it across the midcourt line. Played there by Gillespie. 7:15 to go into the half. A screen from Martinelli. Gillespie bounces for Nick. Now gets it to Barry beyond the 3-point line. Across to Leach. Leach now driving to the left elbow. Kicks it out. Barnheiser, right baseline. Reese comes on, closes out on him. He finds Barry open for 3. No good off the front of the rim. A rebound scooped up by Gapare.
Right on target, but just a little short.
Maryland the ball up 3. Gillespie to Reese between the rings. Hand off, Gillespie circling right. Chased by Barnheiser. Right, Gillespie. Now bouncing for Rice, high on the right side. Feeds the bounce, mid-post right. Reese turns to his left. Jump hook, no good. Rebound, knocked out of bounds by Barnheiser.
Good defense by Matthew Nicholson that time. Challenging the shot. But the ball bounced along just so that Barnheiser just out of reach of his outstretched arm.
Bounce pass to go to Reese. And that's wanted to travel, no call. Off to Harris Smith on the right point. Now he drives on Barnheiser. Backing him in. Now feeds it out. Gapare, left corner 3. That one rims out. Rebound Nicholson. Leach directing traffic. Leach played by Gillespie. Barnheiser, right corner for Barry. And there's a foul on Maryland. As Ty put it on the deck, of the foul on Rice. That's his second. Five team fouls aside now. Martinelli will take it out on the side. Feeds it right baseline for Barry. Cats work it back to Leach between the rings. Leach driving down the lane, drops it off. There's Nicholson. He's fouled.
Nice pass by Leach. Great screen out front. Pick and roll play. Leach gets into the paint. Double team comes over and he finds Nicholson who gets fouled.
Foul on Reese. His first 16 foul. Matthew Nicholson to the free throw line. 48% on the year. 2 shots here. First one up and good for Big Matt. 5 points in the game. Matt last year in the game here against Maryland, 10 points and 7 rebounds. Second free throw to get the Cats within 1. Short. Rebound. Karam's high out of bounds. Off of Maryland. That thing almost hit the rafters here at Wells Ryan Arena.
Well, it shot came up short and came off the rim awkwardly, and Angel Reese trying to get his hands on it, and it just ricocheted almost into the rafters.
Fitzmaurice back in, takes the inbounds pass. Barnheiser fires underneath. Layup good by Barry. His first points. We're tied at 22.
Terrific back cut by Ty Barry.
Wasn't going to miss that one. There's Gillespie now. Stop and go dribble. Feeds Reese at the top. Off to Miguel. High left. Holds and looks. Spots Harris Smith. Harris Smith to Gapare against Martinelli. Gives to Miguel. Shot clock at 12. Miguel drives right. Miguel down the lane. Is shot up and good over the outstretched arm of Fitzmaurice. I thought Keenan might have gotten a piece of that. Maryland leads 24-22.
A good challenge. Fitzmaurice upset that he didn't block the shot, but trying to avoid the foul as well.
Here's Berry, an open three from the left wing is good. Ty Berry, 2:09 for his career. Cats lead it 25-24.
Great pass by Leach and picking apart the press in the backcourt.
So they pressed and they double-teamed Leach, and he found Berry wide open in the front court for the three. Now here's Reese driving on Fitzmaurice, gets inside, goes up with the left hand and lays it in. Timeout with 4:40 to go in the first half. Maryland takes a timeout as the Terps go back in front, 26-25. 4:40 to go here in the first half of play. The Libman Mop Crew is part of our winning team. No matter what kind of flooring you have at your home court, Libman has the best tools to keep it clean. Our mops, brooms, and brushes are family made in the USA. Visit Libman.com to see our product lineup and for a store locator. Maryland's losses this year have been to Marquette at home. That's their only home loss. So certainly no shame there. They lost at Purdue, and they lost both games out in the Pacific Northwest to Washington and Oregon. And that was a close one against the Ducks in Eugene, 83-79. But they have had some impressive wins. They blew out Ohio State, their Big Ten opener in December, 83-59. Cats will bring it up here. Leach bouncing to Martinelli. 4.5 to go first half. Cross court to Berry for three. Good again. Ty knocks down two in a row. Cats lead 28-26.
Ty Berry getting on track, and just as we talked about, coming off the bench and providing a spark offensively for the Cats this evening.
There's Miguel now, lobbing to Reese. Down the lane, spins, lays it up and in.
Nice move by Julian Reese.
Yeah, he was met by two white jerseys and then spun and got to the rim. 28 all, 3:55 to go into the half. Here's Leach, feeds a bounce inside. Martinelli wanted to shoot. Ball knocked away, stolen by Gillespie. Gillespie ahead to Miguel, missed the layup, rebound Berry. And Berry will bring it down. Cats have numbers. Out to Martinelli, spot up three. No good. Leach there for the putback. And the Cats lead 30-28.
Cats turning the tables there, getting the steal, getting out and running, spacing the floor, and Leach with the offensive rebound and put back.
3:22 to go first half. Miguel to Harris Smith. Spots Gillespie popping out on top. Off to Reese for a jumper. No good. Rebound. A foul called on the floor on the Cats.
Jalen Leach called with the foul, and he was saying that Gillespie grabbed his arm, but he won't win that argument.
Timeout, 3:13 to go till halftime. It's Northwestern 30, Maryland 28. This is Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield.
Attention Northwestern University, looking for the perfect place to stay during your next visit? Welcome to the Gym Museum Suites in downtown Evanston, where history meets modern luxury. Our newly renovated all-suite hotel features spacious accommodations ideal for students, staff, and families alike. Each suite is tastefully designed with modern amenities such as full kitchens, dishwashers, and in-unit washer and dryers to make you feel right at home. Book your unforgettable stay today at www.thegymsuites.com. Discover the hidden treasure in Evanston at the Gym Museum Suites. The Gym Museum Suites, your home away from home.
Libman makes a difference. The Libman Mop Crew is part of our winning team. The Libman Mop Crew makes sure the hardwood is clean and safe for the players every game at Welsh Ryan Arena. No matter what kind of flooring you have at your home court, Libman has the tools to keep it clean. Our mops, brooms, and brushes are proudly family made in the USA. Visit Libman.com to see our whole lineup or for a store locator. That's Libman.com. Libman, the official hardwood floor care provider of Northwestern basketball.
Northwestern basketball is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Looking for a career path with flexibility and great pay and benefits? Go to progressive.com/careers and apply online today. Ty Berry's 2 3-pointers tonight, give him 210 for his career. He needs one more to tie Trey Demps for 7th all-time at Northwestern. He needs 2 more to tie Vedran Vukusic for 6th all-time in 3-point field goals for the Wildcats. Of course, if they'd had a 3-point line when Billy McKinney was playing, that record would be so far out there now that we wouldn't even be having this conversation.
Well, the great thing about Ty Berry getting back on track, this is the appropriate time. And we talked about this game, Dave, in the pregame show. Sometimes coming off the bench in a reserve role, you're not as tense. You come back, he's made a couple of really good plays defensively, missed the layup, but stayed with it. And you can see when Ty is involved in the game and engaged, he has life. And those jump shots that he made, those 3-pointers that he made, you can see he's back into the game emotionally. And the Cats and Ty needs that in order to play effectively.
KJ Windeman replacing Leach for the Wildcats. Leach picked up his 2nd foul and the 6th team foul. Gillespie will throw it in for Maryland into the corner. And there's a foul on Nicholson defending Reese and almost got in the way of that inbounds pass, but Nicholson picks up his 2nd foul. So both Wildcat centers have 2 fouls.
And Chris Collins was telling Matthew, you didn't need to make that foul. You just need to wall them off and not foul them. They need to play of their big players tonight, especially with Reese and Derek Queen.
How about this? Blake Barkley, the redshirt freshman, comes in replacing Nicholson. Reese at the line. Free throw good. 30-29. Just the 3rd game in which he's played.
Cats going with a small ball out of necessity.
2nd free throw good. He's 6 for 6 from the line. Reese into double figures for the 12th time this year. And we're tied at 30. Martinelli spins on Gillespie. Picked up by Young and now gives it off to Wyndham. Berry fakes the 3. Berry played by Gillespie. Berry drives, leans in. Jumper high off the glass. Good by Ty Berry off the dribble. And the Cats lead 32-30. And Ty into double figures with 10 points. Now Gillespie off to George Geronimo, the former transfer from Indiana. And Barkley got tangled up with Reese, lost his footing, and he's called for the foul.
Yeah, when you play small ball and you have Julian Reese out there, the one thing that Maryland is going to do now is they're going to make sure they punch the ball inside to make the Cats double team.
Reese already 6 for 6 from the line, a 1-and-1 here. Free throw up and good.
Dave, you said he was a 67% shooter coming into the game, and doesn't look like it right now.
Sure doesn't. 2nd free throw is good. He made them both. Well, he is 67% on the season, 60% for his career, but 100% here tonight. And we're tied at 32, 2.5 to go till halftime. Barnheiser called for an offensive foul. His first foul.
Brooks probing the paint there. And as he was cut off, trying to find Barkley inside, just maybe a little out of control, but I didn't see the offensive foul from this vantage point.
Gillespie driving down the lane, goes up for the shot, and a foul on Barkley.
And you can hear the Wildcat faithful not happy with that call as Barkley challenges Gillespie as he goes inside. And it appears that Gillespie just lost control of the ball as he was trying to switch from his right hand to left.
10 team fouls. Gillespie will have 2 shots here. He would have had 2 anyway. 89% free throw shooter. First one's good. Maryland takes the lead.
And
Miguel
Dave,
goes out and Harris Smith in.
And Dave, you see Maryland now that Fitzmaurice,
free throw good,
and Nicholson out of the ball game. They continue to attack the paint, knowing that the Cats don't have a big man as a rim protector.
Maryland takes the lead, 34-32. And timeout taken by the Wildcats. Keep up to date on the Wildcats by downloading the Northwestern app. Receive game day updates and news for all your favorite Northwestern teams. Access your mobile ticketing account and order in venue to the comfort of your seat. Search for the Northwestern Wildcats in the App Store and Google Play Store today. 2:20 to go in the half, 34-32 Maryland. Cats are shooting 57%, Maryland 48%. And the Cats have definitely gotten a lift off the bench from Ty Berry. And Billy, we talked on Sunday about the Cats' lack of bench scoring, but here tonight they're outscoring Maryland's bench 10-8. All those 10 points are from Ty Berry. KJ Wyndham brings it up for the Wildcats this time, ahead of Martinelli in the front court. Back to KJ. Holds, looks. Gets a screen from Barkley. Now Gillespie comes up to guard. He falls down. Wyndham down the lane. Kicks it out. Martinelli tried to feed it to Barkley. Berry gets it back to Wyndham. Left corner three. Good! The freshman knocks down a triple. Cats lead 35-34.
And give the assist to Ty Berry.
Now here's Reese. Low on the right. They double him. He steps through. Lost the ball. Out of bounds. It'll stay with Maryland. Barnheiser had it for a moment.
And again, Julian Reese trying to punish Barkley down low, but he got help from his teammate. Tried to split the trap. 19 seconds on the shot clock.
Out go Geronimo and Harris Smith for the Terrapins. Miguel in. Queen is in there. Minute 39 to go on to that. Here's Reese. Passes out of a double team. They're working around to Miguel, high on the left. Miguel trying to shake free of Barkley. Back to Young, high left. Shot clock at 4-3. Miguel will measure a three. That's short off the front of the rim. Rebound Barnheiser.
Terrific defensive rebounding technique.
And Brooks, coast to coast, layup. High off the rim, no good. Fighting for his own rebound, got it back. And he gets fouled as he went back up. Wow, what determination by Brooks Barnheiser there to try to score the ball, and got fouled by Reese. That's two on Reese.
Yeah, he was not to be denied on that. Missed a shot in transition, but staying with his shot, not giving up because he missed a shot, getting the offensive rebound, and then attacking the basket once again.
All right, two shots here for Barnheiser. First one up and good. That's 997 points. 5 points tonight. Cats have a 2-point lead. Barnheiser's second free throw, no good. Rebound Queen, minute 12 to go.
Yeah, and playing a very solid first half here. Getting some great play out of Berry.
5 points, 4 rebounds, 2 blocks for Brooks. Here's Gillespie, lobs to Queen, right baseline, and he walks. Traveling, it's Northwestern ball.
That was the Euro step times 3 as he tried to step through the Cats defense.
Yeah, tried to basically walk through 3 defenders. Barkley out, Chiaravino in. 57.4 to go till halftime. 36-34 the Wildcat lead.
He tried to tiptoe through the Wildcats unsuccessfully.
He did. Martinelli against the pressure gets it into Wyndham. 27-second differential shot clock to game clock. Here's Wyndham into the front court, played by Gillespie, bouncing for Barnheiser. High on the left, Barnheiser to Martinelli, to Berry, left corner 3, no good. Long rebound, Geronimo. 37 seconds to go. Miguel to Gillespie. Maryland down 2 with the ball. Gillespie drives all the way in, wraparound feed. There's Gapari, lays it in, and a foul.
Yeah, Gapari on the defensive end challenges the Ty Berry 3-point shot and then finishes around the basket as he was challenged by Chiaravino, employed the pump fake and got the foul and has an opportunity to complete the 3-point play.
Chiaravino with his first foul. 1 shot here for Gapari. 1 shot for Gapari.
Definitely on the all-name team.
Tafara Gapari from Wellington, New Zealand. Free throw good. 3-point play Gapari. Maryland leads by 1. 29 seconds to go. Shot clock off. And the Cats hold for the last one. Wyndham hustles the ball towards the front court. Gets hit as he gets rid of the ball to Barnheiser.
No blood, no foul.
18 seconds to go. Brooks out near the midcourt line with his back to the basket. Protecting the ball from Young. Down to 10 seconds. Down to 9. Spins to his right. Barnheiser picked up by Gapari. Barnheiser in the lane. Leans in. Drops it off. There's Martinelli. Layup good at the buzzer. And the Wildcats take a 1-point lead to the locker room at halftime.
What a great pass by Barnheiser. Again, controlling the defense on his hip, drawing the double team and then dumping it off to Martinelli for the last second score.
38-37. The Wildcats lead it here at halftime over the Maryland Terrapins. The Cats led by Ty Berry with 10 points. Let's bring in assistant coach Brian James. Boy, a couple of really determined plays at the end of the half by Brooks Barnheiser there, Coach.
Really great. First of all, he was not going to be denied on his drive. He rebounded the ball and pushed it up himself. Missed it, got his own rebound, went right back at it again. We're playing really inspired tonight. And that's how it's supposed to be, right? Every game, you've lost 3 in a row. You better play like you're, like your life's on the line. Yeah, sense of urgency, It's good to see Ty Berry hit a couple shots again. He missed a layup on an out-of-bounds play. Wish we had that back, but he made one on an out-of-bounds play. Matt Nicholson's got to be smarter defensively. His second foul was critical in the corner against Reese. Changed the whole complexion of the rest of the half because then they went ISO against Keenan 3 times. Blake Barkley picked up 2 quick fouls. They rejected screen roll twice at the end of the half for free throws. So we got to keep them off the free throw line, obviously, but we're playing really, really hard and playing well for the most part offensively. And, Coach, you got to be impressed with the way the team is handling Maryland's full court pressure.
Well, we worked on it for about 2.5 days, and very similar to Penn State. We've made just 1 or 2 little minor adjustments, and then we've tried to simplify things for them offensively, and just we're kind of in attack mode. So, they're in attack mode, so are we. It's going to be a great finish.
All right, Coach, thanks.
Thank you.
That's Wildcat assistant coach Brian James. Halftime, 38-37. Northwestern leads Maryland. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with the halftime show brought to you by the Village of Bedford Park. Bring your business home. This is Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield.
Your heart. You'd never think of purposely stopping it. I'm Tara, and when my team at Northwestern Memorial Hospital found a malformation in my brain, my cardiologist and neurosurgeon said the only way to save me was to stop my heart, which they did 12 times.
Nationally ranked for neurology and neurosurgery by U.S. News and World Report, Tara's team collaborated to temporarily stop blood flow, allowing a catheter to reach your brain and permanently obliterate the malformation. Northwestern Medicine. Better.
Are you ready for the ultimate transportation experience? Look no further than Windy City Limousine and Bus Worldwide, an official transportation partner of the Northwestern Wildcats. Our top-of-the-line fleet will cater to your every need. Sit back, relax, and leave the driving to our professional chauffeurs. Whether you're heading to campus, exploring the Windy City, or attending special events, Windy City Limousine has got you covered. Visit WindyCityLimos.com or call us at 866-94-WINDY to book your ride today. Stay windy and go Cats.
Okay, guys, it's halftime.
It's Wildcat basketball halftime.
We hope you stay with us for our halftime extravaganza.
Presented by Wintrust, Chicago's bank and official bank of Northwestern Athletics. Northwestern Medicine, relentless in the quest for better health care. Athletico, physical therapy partner of Northwestern Athletics. SeatGeek, official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of Northwestern Athletics. And Odyssey Brands Greek yogurt and feta cheese, preferred Greek yogurt and feta cheese of Northwestern Athletics. Now, here's the voice of the Wildcats, Dave Ennett.
Time now for the Northwestern basketball halftime show presented by the Village of Bedford Park. Bring your business home. Before we continue, 10 seconds for station identification is Northwestern Wildcat basketball.
This is ESPN Chicago, WNVP, WTBC, HD2 Chicago, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Dave Bennett, Billy McKinney here at Welsh Ryan Arena. Halftime, Northwestern a 1-point lead on Maryland, 38-37. The Wildcats led in scoring by Ty Berry with 10 points off the bench tonight, coming off the bench for the first time this season. First time in a few years, in fact, for the Wildcats. And the Cats pretty much holding their own, rebounding against Maryland, and also points in the paint, Billy, 20-12 in favor of the Wildcats.
Yeah, that is an interesting stat right there, because Maryland's front line with Reese and Queen so talented, yet the Cats have been attacking the paint. They're not necessarily shot blockers, rim protectors, but the Cats getting inside, getting some high percentage shots, and shooting 56% for the first half. So their shooting is back, but they've been playing a really smart game plan, breaking the trap, getting easy shots, and moving the basketball, sharing the ball.
And how about Nick Martinelli from Brooks Barnheiser to end the first half? And the Cats beat the buzzer and take the lead at halftime.
Yeah, 11 assists on 15 made baskets. And the Cats have to continue that formula in the second half of sharing the basketball, getting the shots out of the context in their offense in order to have a chance to win this ball game against a very talented Maryland team.
The unexpected happens every day. When it does, head to Kohl's and Kohl's.com for everything your family needs. Kohl's, where families come first. Mark Carmen has more of our Village at Bedford Park halftime report in a moment. This is Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield.
Odyssey Greek yogurt and feta cheese are produced with 4 generations of our family's expertise and commitment. We start with the best dairy farms providing high-quality milk so you can feel good about what you feed your family. Odyssey Greek yogurt and feta cheese, proud partner of Northwestern Athletics, now available at your local grocer.
Allegra is a full-service marketing company providing customized marketing, printing, mailing, and signage solutions to meet your business goals. Allegra offers a wide variety of creative solutions that are tailored to each business's unique challenges, from printing services and custom signs to mailing services and promotional marketing. Call Allegra in Evanston at 847-864-9797 or visit AllegraMarketingPrint.com to learn more.
Experience the best of downtown Evanston when you stay at the Hilton Orrington. The hotel is undergoing extensive renovations from arrival to guest rooms and meeting space, making it easy to tuck in within the endless blue of Lake Michigan and uncover the scholarly liveliness of collegiate life, along with the distinct authenticity of hyper-local shops, eateries, and cultural arts institutions. Select from a variety of seasonal packages as well as the quad accommodations, ideal for Northwestern University graduates. Visit orringtonevanston.hilton.com to learn more.
Odyssey Greek yogurt and feta cheese are produced with 4 generations of our family's expertise and commitment. We start with the best dairy farms providing high-quality milk so you can feel good about what you feed your family. Odyssey Greek yogurt and feta cheese, proud partner of Northwestern Athletics, now available at your local grocer.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Northwestern University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the express written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
We are at the half. Northwestern 38, Maryland 37 in a seesaw battle. Cats getting some good performance tonight from Ty Berry, 4 of 8 from the field. He's got 10 points. That was great to see Ty not getting the start tonight, responding with his best half in a little bit of time here. So let's take a look at the out-of-town scores, which are very interesting tonight as we get into them. Out-of-town scores are proudly sponsored by Explore Minnesota. Score a lifetime of memories by planning your dream trip at exploreminnesota.com. Speaking of Minnesota, the Golden Gophers in overtime. First win on the conference season for the Gophers as they come back to get Michigan 84-81. That's the first loss in Big Ten play for the Wolverines. As, again, Minnesota doing it at home tonight. Halftime, Rutgers leading Nebraska 40-37, and that takes you through the Big Ten slate tonight. Top 25 action, Gonzaga and Oregon State coming up a little bit later tonight, I should say. Temple beating number 18 Memphis 88-81. We'll come on back with a couple of minutes with Billy McKinney. This is Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield.
A sustainable future starts now. And at Constellation, we've already begun. We're generating nearly 90% carbon-free power, including emission-free and reliable nuclear energy that's always on. And we're committed to producing 100% carbon-free electricity by 2040. Together, we're creating a brighter tomorrow today. Power on, America. Learn more at constellationenergy.com/poweron.
Are aches, pains, or injuries keeping you on the sidelines? At Athletico, our movement experts are here to help you turn your setbacks into comebacks and create a personalized game plan for your recovery. With no prescription or referral needed, Athletico Physical Therapy is where your comeback story begins. Get started today by scheduling a free assessment at athletico.com. Physical therapy partner of Northwestern Athletics.
38-37, Cats on top of Maryland. One question with Billy McKinney. I was surprised to see Ty Berry coming off the bench tonight, but, sometimes a little shakeup and it gets you motivated, a little extra, and here he is.
He's played really well off the bench tonight, and they need him to come play well. But I saw this commercial with Bobby Knight, this interview with him, when he's talking about one of his players being on the bench. He said, butt hits the bench. Butt sends message to the brain that I'm on the bench, and the next thing you know, I'm motivated to play better.
Yes,
and that's what's happening with Ty Berry tonight, and the Cats need his scoring in the worst way.
You cleaned up the language on that one, but that's an excellent job by you, Billy. They need Ty. They need somebody to give a little bit of relief to Nick and Brooks.
Absolutely. Nick and Brooks, at the last several games, you've seen it where teams have honed in on those players and said, you other players have to beat us. Ty's been off. Matthew Nicholson hasn't been the same. And now those two players giving the team a lift this evening, and Ty's crucial to this ball club offensively on both ends of the floor, actually.
Billy, have a great second half.
All right, Mark, always great to talk to you and see you.
Back at you, 38-37. Billy and Dave coming right on back here. This is Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield.
Are you ready for the ultimate transportation experience? Look no further than Windy City Limousine and Bus Worldwide, an official transportation partner of the Northwestern Wildcats. Our top-of-the-line fleet will cater to your every need. Sit back, relax, and leave the driving to our professional chauffeurs. Whether you're heading to campus, exploring the Windy City, or attending special events, Windy City Limousine has got you covered. Visit WindyCityLimos.com or call us at 866-94-WINDY to book your ride today. Stay windy and go Cats.
With the Northwestern Wildcats debit card from Wintrust Community Banks, you're ready for every season. Football, basketball, baseball, softball, volleyball, lacrosse, tennis, fencing, field hockey, wrestling, golf, soccer, cross country, and swimming and diving. Phew. Be purple and proud all year round with your very own Wildcats debit card. Open a Northwestern Wildcats checking account and score a $300 opening bonus with qualifying activities. Visit wintrust.com/Northwestern to get your Wildcats card today. Wintrust, Chicago's bank. Only $100 required to open. No minimum monthly balance or maintenance fees. Member FDIC.
Northwestern fans, come hang out at Jake Melnick's Corner Tap, Chicago's favorite sports bar. A place that has something for everyone, including students. Show your valid student ID to get 15% off your bill and enjoy everything from great burgers, award-winning wings, and a wide selection of craft beer and cocktails. Can't make it to Jake's but looking for game day fuel? Head to JakeMelnicks.com for takeout and delivery options. Jake Melnick's Corner Tap at 41 East Superior Street. Come join us.
We know you're a fan, but is Wildcat pride in your blood? Here's your chance to prove it. This season, Abbott and the Big Ten are kicking off the largest blood donation competition of our lifetime to fight one of the worst blood shortages in a generation. Simply visit bigten.org/Abbott to sign up for the We Give blood drive and help settle once and for all that Northwestern gives the most spirit. Again, visit bigten.org/Abbott to sign up.
Both teams are back on the floor. We get set for the second half here at Welsh Ryan Arena. Here's how the scoring went in the first half. For the Wildcats, Ty Berry leads the way with 10 points off the bench. 8 points for Nick Martinelli, 5 for Brooks Barnheiser, 5 for Matthew Nicholson, 4 points for Jalen Leach, 3 for Angelo Cheravino, and 3 for KJ Wyndham. The Wildcats shot 56% in the first half, 15 of 27, 3 of 9, 33% from 3, 5 of 7, 71% from the free throw line. They were out-rebounded by Maryland, 13-11. They had 11 assists, 6 turnovers, 2 blocks, and 1 steal. For Maryland, leading scorer is Julian Reese, 12 points, 8 for 8 from the free throw line. 9 points for Tafara Kapari, 8 points for Jacoby Gillespie, 4 points for Selton Miguel, 2 for Derek Queen, and 2 for Deshaun Harris-Smith. Maryland shot 46%, 11 of 24, 4 of 9, 44% from 3. They were perfect, 11 for 11 from the free throw line, 7 assists, 9 turnovers, and 3 steals for the Terrapins. Those are your energizing highlights of the first half, powered by Constellation. To learn more, visit constellation.com/energy. Constellation, the preferred energy provider for Northwestern University athletics. Northwestern fans, this weekend visit any Illinois Steinhoffel store. Spend $1,999 or more and get $100 in Cats cash to get the latest Northwestern gear and apparel. Steinhoffels is a proud partner of Northwestern Athletics. How would you like to be able to listen to us while synced up to your TV in the comfort of your own home? Go to syncmygame.com, syncmygame.com to find out how. Tonight's official game sponsor is Constellation, preferred energy provider, Northwestern Athletics. And this has been the Northwestern Basketball Halftime Show, presented by the Village of Bedford Park. Bring your business home. All right, Billy McKinney, I know you had your hand on the mic button. You were very anxious to say something. And now you don't remember.
Yeah, you know what they say, when you get our age, Dave, the first thing that goes is your memory. You know what the second thing is?
No.
I forgot. I was just talking. This is a great game this evening. The Cats playing really well after having some tough games. It's almost tantamount to pitching a perfect game, the way they have to play with that kind of energy, not making the mistakes and sharing the basketball, playing good team, hard team basketball.
Maryland ball first, left to right, a bounce from Gillespie to Reese. Out it goes Rice, jumper from the left side, no good. Rebound fought for, out of bounds to Maryland. Last touch by the Wildcats.
Rodney Rice with the shot, and a good challenge by Sheravino makes his shot go off kilter.
High lob into Reese. Foul line extended. Hands it off to Rice, moving right. Cross court feed. Gillespie will try a left side angle 3. It's no good. Rebound fought for. Put back up by Queen. He missed it. The rebound tapped out of bounds by Martinelli.
And these two players, Queen and Julian Reese, really good offensive rebounders. Julian Reese with 55 offensive rebounds on the year.
The bounce pass goes to Reese, hands it back to Gillespie. Gillespie down the lane, shoots over Nicholson, who redirected the shot. It spins out. The rebound tipped to Barnheiser. I'm not sure how I got the shot up over Matt, but Matt redirected that shot. And then on the rebound, Barnheiser comes away with it. Brooks, 3 points away from 1,000 for his career. Gets it to Martinelli. Martinelli down the right side of the lane. Leads in, jumper up, in and out. Rebound Nicholson. Nicholson in traffic. His shot knocked out of bounds. A foul called.
Nicholson with the offensive rebound. And the one thing I was hoping he wouldn't do is put it on the floor, because the big fellas, when they put it on the floor, they're swarmed by Gillespie, Rodney Rice, and Miguel in the paint.
Rice, the foul. That's his third. Nicholson at the line, 1 for 2. First shot up, air ball.
I told you, a little breezy in here this evening. I think that's the third air ball we've seen tonight.
We've seen 2, but the other 2 were 3-pointers by freshmen. Nicholson's second attempt. That's short off the front of the rim. Rebound to Reese. Recalibrated a little bit. Still a little short. Here's Gillespie. Circles left side of the lane. Drops it off underneath. Nicholson fouls Reese.
Nice block from behind by Matthew Nicholson. Called for the foul, his third foul, Dave.
Yep.
Which could be huge for the Cats. He has to be on the floor to help the team, or Fitzmorris, when he gets in, really has to pick up the slack.
All right, Reese, perfect from the line. Free throw up, good. And here comes Fitzmorris, who's got 2 fouls, in for Nicholson, who exits with 3. Julian Reese, 9 for 9 from the line. And he makes them both.
He's really toned down his antics over the last couple of years on the floor and becoming a serious player.
Of course, his sister has made a pretty prominent name for herself, her own right. There's Barnheiser to Martinelli. Back to Brooks, a 3 for 1,000. Hits the rim, no good. And the rebound taken by Maryland. 39-38, Terps lead it. Low on the right side, Reese bangs into Fitzmorris. Goes into the left corner, a 3 from there, no good. Rebound tipped around. Queen's got it back, goes up, count it, and a foul.
Actually looked like he got away with the walk, but Derek Queen, very lively body inside. Long arms, just tips the ball to himself, keeps it alive, and then scores. Has a chance to complete the three-point play.
Put Maryland up by 4. Queen, 77% free throw shooter. And it's good. 3-point play for Queen. And so Maryland has come out and outscored the Cats to start the second half. 5-0. Not the way you wanted to start the half. Here's Leach out in front. Gillespie guarding him. Leach now moving left, picked up by Rice. Now driving right side of the lane, gets inside, layup, good by Jalen Leach.
Yeah.
On the run, gets the Cats on the board this half. It's a 2-point game, 42-40.
And that's a really important basket for the Cats, and I'll explain that later, Dave.
There's Gillespie lobbing, Queen on the baseline, double teamed, he throws it away. Threw it into the Maryland bench.
Well, somebody was open over there, just ineligible to take the shot.
Well, the
And that's
gentleman's wearing a coat and tie, so yeah. Cats can tie or take the lead with a 3. Leach into the front court. It's for Cheravino, high left. Cheravino, one dribble, return feed for Leach. Fires inside, there's Martinelli against Queen, layup good, and we are tied, 42 all.
Martinelli with a quick move.
At the other end, Gillespie gets inside and lays it in. It's 44-42 Maryland. Scoring pace picking up a little bit.
Well, and you know this team likes to get up and down, and Gillespie with that breakaway speed and quickness.
There's Leach to the right wing. Leach pounds the dribble, finds Martinelli inside his shot block, but a foul called on Queen.
Nick Martinelli has made a couple of very high IQ plays. That was one of them. Behind the basket on that play, and takes the shot, leans into the defense, makes the official make the call, and a foul on Derek Queen. Had nowhere to go with that, but he made something out of nothing.
Third on Queen, team fouls even at 2. Martinelli at the line where he was 9 for 12 on Sunday, shooting 70% on the season. Nick eyes the rim. Free throw up. That one's short. Did they move the rim back or something?
They might have. It's retro night.
Second free throw by Martinelli is good.
There you go. He recalibrated.
One. Yep, he recalibrated that one. And it's 44-43 Maryland, 16:33 to go. Gillespie bouncing for Rice, hands it to Miguel, and now back to Gillespie, spots Miguel. Miguel, 3-point line. Played there by Cheravino. Gives it off to Gillespie. Leach on him. Gillespie bouncing for Reese. Reese bangs into Fitzmorris. Now trying to back in. Turns, fires a jumper. Good. Wow. Julian Reese, tough baseline jumper there. It's 46-43 Maryland.
In spite of the make, really good defense by Fitzmaurice. Forced him out on the perimeter, made him take a tough fadeaway shot.
Here's Leach, left wing for Cheravino. Now Barnheiser on the right. Up top, there's Fitzmaurice. Back to Angelo. Gets a screen from Fitzmaurice. Tries to step through a double team. Does. Passes to Leach, but he bobbles it. It was tipped by Gillespie. Leach with 3, with 2. Cheravino for 3. No good. As the shot clock goes off and the rebound taken by Miguel. Maryland didn't like the fact they didn't think that was tipped into the backcourt. Matters not now. Maryland's got the ball up 3. 15:22 to go. Here's Rice between the rings. Now Rice pull-up jumper from the left. Won't go. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Reese. Northwestern ball. We get a timeout with 15:14 to go here in the second half of play. Chicagoland for premium apparel and promotional products. Look no further than IAS Branding, proud partner of Northwestern Athletics. For the industry standard in corporate athletic and event merchandise, IAS Branding is your one-stop solution to bring your brand to life. Visit IASbranding.com to learn more. Maryland leads Northwestern 46-43, 15-14 to go. Second half is Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield.
Looking for a fast break out of traffic? Hop on board Metra and say goodbye to gridlock. With our 95% on time rate, Metra gets you where you're going fast. Metra Fast. Plus, we have fares and passes for every kind of rider. So whether you're heading to work, home, or even to cheer on your favorite team, we're your number one choice for getting there quickly, comfortably, and safely. Drive less. Do more with Metra, a proud sponsor of Northwestern men's basketball.
Hey, Wildcat fans, the 2024 football season is here, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Northwestern football games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Northwestern Wildcats. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Need new Northwestern gear? Shop with the official team store of Northwestern Athletics. Game Day Spirit for their location on Central Street in Evanston or online 24/7 at shop.nusports.com. Minnesota has thousands of trails for cross-country skiing, fat biking, snowshoeing, and snowmobiling. Minnesota's cross-country skiing trails offer more miles of skiing than a trek from St. Paul to the West Coast and offer 22,000 miles of groomed trails for snowmobiling. Learn more at exploreminnesota.com. Maryland leads Northwestern 46-43, 15-14 to go here in the second half of play. Nick Martinelli now leading the Wildcats with 11 points tonight. Julian Reese 16, but only 2 rebounds for the Terrapins. Nets will have it here as Ty Berry checks in, replacing Cheravino.
The Cats just hanging around right now, playing a really solid game.
All right, Barnheiser works the ball up the floor. Brooks into the front court. Checked by Gillespie. Pounds the dribble with his left hand. Now flips it out to Martinelli. And back to Leach. Leach driving, gets inside. Short jumper, no good. Rebound back tap by Fitzmaurice. Martinelli's got it. Gets under the basket. And ball is knocked out of bounds by Maryland with 16 on the shot clock.
They said the ball was kicked. And the Cats keep the ball as a result of keeping the ball alive on the offensive glass.
Yep. Fitzmaurice with the back tap there. Cats have 14 to shoot. Barnheiser to Leach, curling out on top. Gets a screen from Fitzmaurice. Picked up by Leach. Now a skip pass. Martinelli will try a 3. Good. Nick Martinelli 3-pointer. And we're tied at 46.
Cats getting good balance offensively.
Gillespie step back 3. Nope. Rebound Barnheiser. Cats can take the lead back. Barnheiser jogs into the front court behind the back dribble. Stop and go dribble. Drives on Queen. Goes up. Banks it in. And the Wildcats lead 999 points for Brooks Barnheiser. Cats are up by 2.
And what terrific body control to get that shot off as he glided into Derek Queen on the shot.
There's Reese low on the right. They double him with Barnheiser and Fitzmaurice. He skips it across. There's Miguel. Miguel, as Leach tries to stay in front of him, he goes up for the shot. It's no good. Rebound pinballed around and tracked down by Reese in the corner. Back to Harris Smith. 13:36 to go. High lob low on the right. There's Queen. They double him with Barry and Fitzmaurice. He heaves it out to Gillespie. Shot clock down to 6, down to 5. Gillespie now driving to the basket. A shot blocked by Fitzmaurice. Barnheiser's got it. Barnheiser down the floor. Goes up for the shot. That's swatted out of bounds by Maryland.
Barnheiser smelled blood like Jaws going to the basket, but great defensive recovery that time by the Maryland Terrapins.
Out goes Queen. Out goes Miguel. Rice is in, and Harris Smith is in. Gapari is in. Cats will inbound the ball. Baseline right, Leach to trigger. High lob caught by Fitzmaurice out in front. Reese gives him a wide berth. He hands it to Leach. Gets a screen from Fitzmaurice. Goes back to Barnheiser at the top with Gillespie on him. Hands to Barry. Wanted to shoot the 3. Gillespie takes him on the switch. Back to Barnheiser. Backing his way towards the lane. And he overthrows Fitzmaurice on the low block. And I think Barnheiser thought Fitzmaurice got pushed out of the way.
Yeah, it looked like he was shoved from behind, which prevented him from getting full extension on his jump.
12:52 to go. Maryland down by 2. A steal by Barnheiser. Ahead of the pack to the rim for 1,001 for Brooks Barnheiser. And the Cats lead by 4, 50-46.
Exclamation point, Brooks Barnheiser with the steal.
Timeout Maryland. The Wildcats on a 7-0 run, a milestone on that dunk by Brooks Barnheiser as he tops 1,000 points for his career, the third Wildcat to do that this season. And the Cats have a 50-46 lead with 12:36 to go. This Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield.
Bud Light was brewed to be a delicious and easy-to-drink beer, even when the little things in life are hard, like when the game is going into overtime, but you have even more time to enjoy it, and a fresh Bud Light. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Pick up Bud Light at your local retailer today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Sometimes the thought of being in your warm and cozy home is what gets you through the day. But what happens when you get home and there is no heat? Who do you call for fast, reliable service? 24 hours a day and 7 days a week, you can consider it done when you trust the experts at ABC Plumbing, Sewer, Heating, Cooling, and Electric. Book your appointment today at 4abc.com and consider it done.
Visit the number 4abc.com today.
Wildcat fans, score a basket for your taste buds on game days with Odyssey Brands Greek yogurt and feta cheese, made by 4 generations of master cheesemakers and available at your local grocer. Brooks Barnheiser gets his second steal of the game. He leads the Big Ten in steals. Gets the steal, the breakaway dunk that puts him over 1,000 points for his career. 42nd player in Northwestern history to reach the 1,000-point mark.
Dave, I've just got to look at his stats tonight. 9 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. He's got 4 turnovers, but this guy stuffs a stat sheet
every time,
and he plays so hard, so fearless.
And Billy, with the 1,000 points, he becomes the first Wildcat with 1,000 points, 500 rebounds, and 100 steals since Vic Law between 2014 and 2019. So,
well, since this is retro night, I'm going to say what rest in peace Muhammad Ali said. He's a bad man. Love watching this guy play.
Cats lead by 4, 50-46, 12 and a half left. Gillespie gets the inbounds pass. Jump pass to Gapari for a straight-on three. It's no good. Long rebound, tracked down, and Barry's got it. Off to Barnheiser. Gapari was hitting those in the first half. There's Barnheiser. Works his way to the elbow. Out to Barry. 3-ball. Good! His third of the game. Cats lead by 7, their largest lead. They're on a 10-0 run here to go up 53-46 with 12 minutes to go.
Well, they just got to keep playing this good defense.
There's Queen back in with 3 fouls. He puts up a fadeaway jumper on the baseline. Barnheiser grabs it out of the air, and he throws it away. Yep, in transition. We get a timeout, 11:47 to go. Ozinga's purpose is to make a positive impact in the community, which is why they're the proud sponsor of the Together Building Better promotion. For every point the Northwestern men's and women's basketball team scores this season, Ozinga will donate $1 to the NU Dance Marathon. Thank you, Ozinga, for your support in this great cause. Northwestern leads Maryland 53-46, 11:47 to go. This Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield.
We love Wildcats, yes we do. We love Northwestern. How about you?
Oh yeah, I love the Wildcats.
Bet he doesn't even have a Wildcats debit card.
Don't let this happen to you. Open a Northwestern Wildcats checking account from Wintrust Community Banks and get a $300 bonus with qualifying activities and score an exclusive Wildcats debit card. Visit wintrust.com/Northwestern today.
Hey everyone, I'm getting mine now.
All right.
Wintrust, the official bank of Northwestern Athletics. Only $100 required to open. No minimum monthly balance or maintenance fees. Member FDIC.
Northwestern fans, come hang out at Jake Melnick's Corner Tap, Chicago's favorite sports bar. A place that has something for everyone, including students. Show your valid student ID to get 15% off your bill and enjoy everything from great burgers, award-winning wings, and a wide selection of craft beer and cocktails. Can't make it to Jake's but looking for game day fuel? Head to JakeMelnicks.com for takeout and delivery options. Jake Melnick's Corner Tap at 41 East Superior Street. Come join us.
For comprehensive coverage of college basketball, tune to SiriusXM Big Ten Radio, channel 372 in the car and on the all-new SiriusXM app. SiriusXM is the home of your favorite team and conference, including live games, plus interviews and analysis. So cheer along with the SiriusXM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com. The Wildcats are shooting 55%. They're on a 10-0 run. They've hit 4 of their last 5 shots. The Terps shooting 36%, have missed their last 6. They've gone over 4 minutes without scoring, and the Wildcats are up by 7 with 11:47 to go.
And with that turnover and the timeout, Chris Collins was saying, guys, settle down. We've got a lead. We're on a nice run. We had numbers on the break. Let's value these possessions. But this team has been playing well and playing the best that they've played in the last 3 games. Michigan State game. Michigan State's just really good. Cats got outplayed. They lost the ball game. But you can see that energy and grit back in this team now after a couple of days of practice and playing against a very talented Maryland team.
I think you also have to look at where they've played and the teams they've played. I mean, Penn State, tough place for visiting teams.
Yes, even for the broadcasters.
Purdue is Purdue about as tough as any place, broadcasters included. And then you play Michigan State, the only team still unbeaten in Big Ten play. All right, Gillespie brings it up. Fires it inside. There's Reese. There's the double. Reese trying to dribble out of trouble. Looks around. Still looking. Just does get it to Rice. Rice bounces to Reese underneath. It goes up, missed the shot. Rebound out of bounds to the Wildcats. Good defense underneath by Fitzmaurice.
Oh, they locked Reese up, double team, forced him to give up the ball, and then did a nice job of controlling the defensive glass.
Reese has 16 points, but he's 3 of 9 from the floor. He's got 10 free throws. Barnheiser to pick up the dribble, feeds it to Leach at the logo. 12 to shoot here. Leach drives, pulls up, jumper, back rim, no good. Back tap by Fitzmaurice. And Barry gets it to Barnheiser for 3. Good! Brooks Barnheiser from Ty Berry. A 13-0 run by the Caps. They're up by 10. And now a timeout taken with 10:49 to go.
And Dave, I was going to say Cats on a 13-0 run. Maryland leads the nation in 10-0 runs.
Maryland timeout, 56-46. The Wildcats lead it. Brooks Barnheiser with that three-pointer. 12 points tonight. Only needs 2 more rebounds to get yet another double-double. He's got double-doubles in 7 of his last 9 games. 8 on the season.
You know, Dave, when I look at this program and look at players, I look at a guy like Brooks Barnheiser, and you wish you were in the era in which you could play with that guy because you know what you're going to get out of him every night, and he
Rice
just inspires people.
Young to Rice, jumper in the air, good. That's a 3 for Rice, so he answers. And that's the first field goal for Maryland since the 16-11 mark. We're down to 10:34.
Yeah, tough shot by Rice, too.
Yeah. His first points of the game. Now it's Martinelli at the other end, leans in, jumper up. No good. Rebound tipped around and knocked out of bounds by the Wildcats.
Thought that was coming over us, Dave. And I got to tell you, Fitzmaurice has had an impact on this game. You need everyone to play well in a game like this, and Keenan Fitzmaurice off the bench has done a terrific job.
2 blocks. He's got a bunch of back taps.
Yes.
Especially here in the second half. Here's Rice. Turns the corner. Reverse layup. Blocked by Fitzmaurice or the bottom of the rim. Cats come away with it. Martinelli to Leach. Jalen Leach out in front on the dribble. Picks up the dribble. Feeds a bounce to Barnheiser at the foul line. Turns, fires a jumper. Front rim, no good. Rebound Reese. And there's Miguel into the front court for Maryland. Miguel down the lane, scooped it up, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Terrapins.
Yeah, that might have been blocked by Nick Martinelli. We were screened out there.
Yeah, it was blocked. And Fitzmaurice out. Nicholson in with 3 fouls.
Love his enthusiasm.
At the 9:41 mark, Maryland will inbound it. Young into Reese. Reese will scoop it to Young out between the rigs. Martinelli stays with him. Now into Reese. Reese spins through 2 defenders and gets to the rim. Layup good.
And that's what you don't want to happen on a double team. You got to keep those shoulders together and make him crash through the double team and not split it.
The lead cut to 5, 56-51. Maryland now has scored the last 5 points. That's need a bucket. Here's Leach to Barnheiser. Barnheiser almost had a getaway. Maintains the dribble. Now spins. Now picks it up off the glass. It scores. He spun clean around there. 58-51. Northwestern, 8:50 to go.
And then punished him because he understands Queen has 3 fouls.
Now at the other end, Reese jumper, no. Queen, the rebound, had it knocked away by Martinelli. Nicholson picks it up. Cats have it.
Great hustle by the Cats on the defensive glass that time. Brooks Barnheiser
Barnheiser to Berry for 3. No. Long rebound taken by Rice for Maryland. Out it goes Young. Young drives to the basket. Unimpeded to the rim. Layup good. 58-53. Young with his first point.
That's where Maryland is really good, getting out in transition.
Now Leach trying to answer. Drops it off to Nicholson underneath, and he had it taken from behind by Queen, who'll bring it up the floor. Now skips it into the corner. Miguel 3. No. Rebound Barnheiser.
Smart play by Barnheiser right there. Play getting a little frantic right now. Slow it down.
7:50 to go. Northwestern by 5, 58-53. Here's Martinelli from Barnheiser. Back to Brooks. Queen on him. He drives on Queen. And now he takes a step-back jumper on the baseline. Rattles in and out. Nicholson the rebound. Back to Brooks for three. No. Rebound Nicholson again. But the rebound picked up off the floor by Young. Barry back to defend. Out to Rice, right baseline. Drops it to Miguel. And Miguel will dribble it out. And gets it to Queen. 7:17 to go. 58-53 Northwestern. And now foul off the ball. Jalen Leach. And we get a timeout with 7:14 remaining. The Libman Mop Crew is part of our winning team. No matter what kind of flooring you have at your home court, Libman has the best tools to keep it clean. Our mops, brooms, and brushes are family made in the USA. Visit Libman.com to see our product lineup and for a store locator. It's Northwestern 58, Maryland 53, 7:14 left. It's Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield.
Imagine having your skull detached from your spine to save you from paralysis. When Phil came to Northwestern Memorial Hospital, his spine was digging into his brainstem, but our team developed a plan to rebuild his spine.
Nationally ranked for neurology and neurosurgery by U.S. News and World Report, Northwestern Medicine is pioneering treatments for the toughest conditions. Incredibly, Phil was walking just days after surgery.
As Phil's nurse, I'm proud to be on a team that's changing lives.
Northwestern Medicine, better.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
$7:14 to go here at Welsh Ride Arena. Northwestern leading Maryland 58-53. Let's find out what else is happening as we bring in Mark Harmon.
All right, Dave, a little more on that Minnesota-Michigan game. Dawson Garcia, 3-ball from the near edge of the center court logo for Minnesota to win in overtime, 84-81. Dramatic fashion there. Wow. First win for the Gophers in the conference. Nebraska and Rutgers going back and forth, 62 apiece, 10:48 to go, second half.
And that's a tough way to lose a game on a three-point shot. I can remember they didn't have the three-point shot back in my day, but losing a game to Wisconsin like that at half court in Madison, Stretch Gregory hits a shot at half court to beat us. Those are hard to live by.
And imagine losing on a half-court shot by the opposing center. So,
yeah, that's tough. That's a death by 1,000 cuts.
Yeah. All right, the Wildcats up by 5. The foul on Jalen Leach, the third foul on Leach, and the third team foul. Maryland's got it.
And the Cats now have to be careful and cautious in controlling the pace of this ball game as Maryland is trying to get them to play faster.
Cheravino in, and Queen puts up a jumper that hits the back rim and drops through, and the lead is down to 3 points, 58-55.
Yeah, tough shot by Queen, slashing through the defense and taking an off-balance shot.
Queen with this is third field goal of the game. There's Leach now, drives on Queen, and dribbles the ball off his leg out of bounds. Turnover, Northwestern. 9th turnover for the Cats, and Maryland now can get within one or tie with a triple.
Yeah, Leach was scanning and looking for one of his teammates. Just dribbled the ball off his left foot as he's trying to take advantage of the mismatch being defended by Derek Queen.
There's Gillespie high on the left side. Cats have gone smaller here. Cheravino, Barry, Barnheiser, Martinelli, and Leach. Young's got it, 8 to shoot. Young driving, gets inside, put it up, no good, a foul call. Young, who began his college career at UCF, played 33 games there, played at Memphis last year. Comes off the bench for Maryland. The foul on Martinelli, his second, fourth team foul. Young at the line, 75% free throw shooter. Chance to get Maryland within one. First one up good. Well, Maryland 15 for 15 from the free throw line. So it's kept them in this game. Second free throw, no good. Rebound Martinelli.
It's the small things, Dave. And thanks for the jinx.
Well, I was waiting for you to.
Justice.
Thank you. Bartheiser with the ball in the front court. 6:10 to go. Brooks now driving in traffic out to Martinelli. 12 to shoot. He'll take an elbow jumper. Good. Nick Martinelli, they needed that. 60 to 56. Now at the other end, Miguel stops, feeds Queen. Queen spins, gets inside. Offensive foul on Queen. Ty Berry gets up from the floor. And that's 4 on Queen.
And Brooks Barnheiser forces him into the throat of the defense, makes him spin, and then Ty Berry sacrifices his body and takes the charge, forces the turnover. Cats have an opportunity to extend the lead.
Cheravino out, Nicholson in. Queen out for Maryland.
Another one bites the dust.
That's working against pressure from the Terrapins. Leach will bring it up. Now moves it into the front court with Young guarding him closely. Lobbed ahead to Martinelli, top of the key. Gets inside, put it up, banks it off the glass and the rim. No good, a foul. Nick Martinelli go to the free throw line for 2 shots.
Yeah, great rocker step by Nick Martinelli. Jabs at the defender, he doesn't react, and then he just explodes to the basket, gets him on his hip, forces the contact, and gets 2 free throws.
Foul on Gillespie. His first free throw good. I guess they put the rim back where it normally is.
Yeah, recalibration. Since it's retro night, the bionic eye.
This put the Cats up 6 again. It's good. 62-56. Martinelli, 18 points in the game. Young into the front court for Maryland. 5.5 left.
Yeah,
Northwestern by 6.
Stop here would be really good for the Cats.
Young chased by Leach, who takes Gillespie as they switch. Gillespie trying to shake free of Jalen. Now Martinelli's on it. Gillespie spins, wants to shoot. Tough shot up. No good. Rebound tipped around. Nicholson's got it.
Nice play by Nicholson. And great defense. Forcing the off-balance shot. Nicholson with the volleyball play. Cats with possession.
Here's Leach into the front court. 5 minutes to go. 62-56. And Miguel just hit Leach in the face. Leach somehow maintains possession, gets it to Nicholson, sends it to Barnheiser, left baseline with 6, with 5. Brooks in the lane, one-handed jumper, good with the right hand. 64-56.
And Barnheiser taking advantage of the mismatch on Young.
Now to the other end, Reese against Nicholson, 4.5 left. Queen's not in there. Here's Gillespie on the bench with 4 fouls. Right side, Rice drives past Martinelli, through the lane, bounces back to Reese. Shot blocked by Nicholson, but a foul.
A good foul by Nicholson there, and a really nice pass by Gillespie. Just the hesitation there, gets the separation with the defense and the bounce pass inside. Reese has been red hot at the free throw line this evening.
Well, Maryland's been red hot. They'd missed their last one. Reese has not missed. He's 10 for 10. Free throw up. Still good.
Justice is in the house.
He will have another. Here's Queen back in, and Fitzmaurice in for Nicholson.
You know, right now, the way the Cats have been battling, this crowd needs to be on their feet and applauding this team.
Second free throw good. So he makes 1 of 2. The lead is 7, 64-57, 4:15 to go. Barnheiser dribbles it to the Northwestern bench. Timeout taken by the Wildcats with 4:09 remaining. It's Northwestern 64, Maryland 57. This is Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield.
Minnesota has your itinerary to an amazing winter getaway. Whether you like classical music or improv comedy, we've got your ticket. Experience world-class performances and legendary venues. Learn more at exploreminnesota.com.
America has an undeniable, unstoppable energy. At Constellation, our energy matches yours. We're generating electricity 24/7 with hydro, wind, solar, and the nation's largest carbon-free nuclear fleet. Enough clean energy to power 15 million homes today, and a commitment to helping you build a brighter tomorrow. Power on, America. Learn more at constellationenergy.com/poweron.
People like to talk about Minnesota winters. We prefer to live them. See why winter is Minnesota's hottest season. Visit exploreminnesota.com.
Heading to Welsh Ryan Arena to catch all the action. Metra gets you to the game fast. Metra Fast. Skip the stress of parking and hop on board for a fast break from traffic. Metra, a proud partner of Northwestern men's basketball. 64-57 Northwestern. 4:09 remaining, second half. Rebounds dead even in this game. The Wildcats shooting 51%, Maryland 37%. And right now, the Wildcats trying to figure out a way to tack on 2 or 3 more points onto this lead out of this timeout. They're led tonight by Nick Martinelli with 18. Brooks Barnheiser, 16 points. He's 1 rebound shy of a double-double.
And Ty Berry chipping in off the bench with 13 points.
Big time.
And this is what we've been talking about for the last several games. This team needs Ty Berry. Mark Harmon and I were talking about at the half how important this man, what a critical cog he is to this Northwestern offense. And tonight he's been delivering big time.
All right, the Cats with Fitzmaurice, Berry, Barnheiser, Martinelli, and Leach. Barnheiser will throw it in. Side out. Right by the scorer's table with Queen guarding him. Barnheiser looking, fires it to Fitzmaurice, bounces it back to Brooks. Now in the corner, Leach a 3, no good. And a foul. He got fouled on the 3-point shot by Julian Reese. And Julian Reese will send Jalen Leach to the free throw line for 3 shots.
I had a head coach in the NBA, Jim Lynam, a really good coach, that would be furious and would always say, never foul the jump shooter. And he'd always point at his head and say, use your head.
First one up. No good. Leach, the Wildcats' best free throw shooter, 87%, 9th in the Big Ten. He's got 2 more. He'll recalibrate. Second one up. Good.
We need some sound effects for the recalibration, like the Bionic Man.
We'll have to come up with it. That's our secret word tonight. Recalibrate.
Reprogram.
Third free throw. Good. 66-57. Cats extend the lead. 3:59 to go.
And need a big stop here.
They've made them. They've been making them. Gillespie lobbing. Queen low on the left side. Now he skips it across and around to Rice for right side angle 3. It's good. 66-60. 3:43 left.
Yeah, Queen with a nice skip pass over the defense. Just sing over it, and then good ball movement by the Terrapins.
Here's Leach. Pressured a bit by McGill. Berry comes towards him. He takes it to the right wing. Shot clock at 12. Leach looking. Shovels to Martinelli against Queen. A jab step. Now he drives. Martinelli goes up for the shot. No good. He got knocked down. No call. And the rebound, Reese. Sends it ahead. Gillespie a three. No good. Rebound into the backcourt. And retrieved there by Reese. Another chance here for Maryland. 3 minutes exactly to go. Here's Gillespie down the lane. The runner up. That's no good. Rebound gathered back in by Rice. Jumper good.
Boy, too many opportunities that time. And Cats defense just scrambled.
Maryland within 4, 66-62. 2:44 left. Here's Barnheiser.
Just clears out Rice.
2:35 to go. 5 fouls aside. Gillespie guarding Barnheiser. Shot clock down to 12 for Brooks. Gets a screen from Martinelli. Now Rice guarding. Behind the back dribble. In the paint. Wants to shoot. Does. Jumper up. Good by Brooks Barnheiser. Tough to stop. 68-62 Northwestern. 2:08 to go.
Yeah, smoke from a cigarette. Fadeaway jump shot. Hard to block.
Now here's Rice down the lane. Bangs into Martinelli. Shot up no good. A foul on Martinelli. 2 shots coming up here for Rice.
Yeah, smart play by Rice. As soon as he felt the contact, just threw the ball up at the rim. Martinelli trying to get there to cut off the drive to the basket. Just couldn't get his feet squared in time.
All right, Rice at the line for 2. 87% from the line. 95% in Big Ten play. 2 shots here. First one up, good. He's got 9 points all in the second half. Fitzmaurice goes out, Nicholson in. Minute 59 showing on the clock. Another one coming here for Rice. Eyes the rim, free throw, good. 68-64 Northwestern, a minute 59 to go. Martinelli into Barnheiser, the ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Northwestern is the call.
Yeah,
and the Cats turn it over.
I was going to say, you have to take care of the ball at this juncture, and you have to manage the clock.
Maryland will have it down to the quarter, a minute 58 to go. Northwestern by 4. Rice to trigger. Gets it to Gillespie. Jump pass. There's Reese in the lane. Shoots over Nicholson and scores. To
Tough
the left
shot.
hand, 68-66.
Yeah, tough shot by Julian Reese.
Minute 45 to go. The Wildcat lead down to 2. Martinelli into the front court. Nick drives right. Kicks to the corner. Barry 3. No good off the rim. Rebound Queen. Maryland can tie it or take the lead with a 3 with a minute 27 to go. Here's Gillespie. Circles. Feeds Reese on the left baseline. They double him. Heaves it across. Gillespie a 3. No good. Rebound Barnheiser. His 10th rebound. A double-double. And the Cats have it with a minute 8 to go. Up by 2. Leach flips it to Brooks. We're down to a minute. 2-point Northwestern lead. 68-66. Shot clock down to 12. Barnheiser. Working against Miguel. In the lane. Wants to shoot. Spins to his right. Goes up. Missed it. Rebound Reese. Here comes Gillespie down the floor. 40 seconds to go. Gillespie on the baseline. Back out it goes. Miguel. Fouled by Barnheiser with 35.9. Was it a foul or a timeout? Timeout. Okay, timeout. No foul. Let's take 10 seconds for station identification. This is Northwestern Wildcat basketball.
This is ESPN Chicago, WNVP, WTBC, HD2 Chicago, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Well, the Wildcats had a 66-57 lead with under 4 minutes to go. And since then, they've been outscored 9-2, and the lead is down to 2 points with 35.9 remaining. And Maryland, an opportunity coming up here. Just the 6th team foul there. So, did we miss a break here? Are we good? Okay. Don't forget, we're back with you Sunday afternoon. The Wildcats will be at the Chrysler Center, Ann Arbor, Michigan, to take on the 20th ranked Michigan Wolverines, who will be no doubt in a foul mood after losing at Minnesota tonight. That's a 1 o'clock game Central Time. Our pregame at 12:45 Sunday afternoon. And then back home after that for Indiana next Wednesday night.
The road doesn't get easier, and right now the Cats trying to hold on to a win here and snap this 3-game skid, losing or winning right now 68-66.
35.9 to go, 19 on the shot clock. Rice bounces into Gillespie. 15 on the shot clock. Gets it to Rice, hands it back to Gillespie. Leach trying to stay with him. Now a ball knocked away. Berry comes away with it. And here's Leach into the front court with 21 seconds to go, and he's fouled.
And Ty Berry coming up with probably the biggest defensive play of the evening there. Not only is he scoring, but he's continuing to do the little things to help this team win.
The defense underneath, Gillespie missed. Berry came away with it. That was the foul on Rice, his 4th, 6th team foul. 20.5 to go, 2-point Northwestern lead. Martinelli will inbound. Lobs it into the backcourt to Barnheiser, and Barnheiser fouled with 18.9. So a chance here for Brooks to make it a 2-possession game. Rice fouls out of the game. Well, Brooks Barnheiser tonight, 18 points, 10 rebounds. His 8th double-double in the last 10 games. 21st of his career. Cherovino had come in. He goes out. Nicholson in. Barnheiser, a 1-1. Brooks, 3 for 4 from the line tonight. 83% on the season. Free throw up and no good. Rebound Queen, 17 seconds to go. Gillespie into the front court. Played by Leach, 11 seconds, 10. Gillespie with 9, with 8. His layup good with 6.9. Martinelli to Barnheiser. Spins into the front court with 5. To the rim, a shot up. Off the rim, no good. And we will go to overtime here at Wells Shrine Arena. Barnheiser is down. The Wildcats will have to play an extra 5 minutes at least here tonight. 68 all. And Brooks, I don't know if Jeff Tanaka, the Wildcat athletic trainer over there, attending to him. He hit hard. We'll take a break. And to regulation. Northwestern 68, Maryland 68. Overtime coming up. Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield.
Odyssey Greek yogurt and feta cheese are produced with 4 generations of our family's expertise and commitment. We start with the best dairy farms providing high-quality milk so you can feel good about what you feed your family. Odyssey Greek yogurt and feta cheese, proud partner of Northwestern Athletics, now available at your local grocer.
Bud Light was brewed to be a delicious and easy-to-drink beer, even when the little things in life are hard, like when the game is going into overtime, but you have even more time to enjoy it. And a fresh Bud Light. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Pick up Bud Light at your local retailer today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Odyssey Greek yogurt and feta cheese are produced with 4 generations of our family's expertise and commitment. We start with the best dairy farms providing high-quality milk so you can feel good about what you feed your family. Odyssey Greek yogurt and feta cheese, proud partner of Northwestern Athletics, now available at your local grocer.
Back at Wells Shrine Arena, we're heading to overtime. Northwestern and Maryland tied at 68. Gillespie, the layup with 6 seconds to go to tie it. after Brooks Barnheiser missed on the front end. This is the Wildcats' third overtime game of the year. They're 2-0 in overtime. They beat Eastern Illinois and Illinois. Reese and Nicholson to jump, and the tap controlled by Maryland. Maryland has not played an overtime game this year. They played 2 last year, losing in double overtime at Ohio State and beating Penn State in College Park. Here's Gillespie feeding Reese. Gets inside his shot, off the rim, tipped up, and dances home.
Wow,
And
what
Maryland
a tip.
leads 70-68.
Yeah, Queen just able to get his hands on that and guide it back up and gets it to drop.
Martinelli to Barnheiser. So Brooks attended to briefly there, but hopped right back up. Barnheiser to Martinelli. Had the ball stolen. And here's Young the other way. He has it knocked away by Barnheiser. And the ball is still up for grabs. Barry gets it, and he's fouled. Ty Berry will go to the other end. Young fouls him.
And a good break for the Cats. It looked like Young was trying to make an over-the-shoulder, no-look pass. And the Cats hustled back to break the play up, and Ty Berry has an opportunity to tie this ball game up. Free throws, those small things mattering down the stretch.
Free throw by Ty, up and good. Ty Berry, 14 points tonight. Another free throw attempt here to tie the game with 4:11 to go in overtime. Ty eyes the rim, bends his knees. Free throw good, and we are tied 70 all. 4:11 to go in overtime. Gillespie walks the ball up this time. It was Queen who had that last tip in, as you said, Billy, for the initial miss by Reese. Here's Gillespie feeding Reese again. Bangs into Nicholson. Lost the ball out of bounds. Northwestern ball. Nicholson put a body on Reese, and Reese lost it out of bounds.
Yeah, did a nice job of recovering on the pick and roll play and just gets back enough to jolt the ball away from Julian Reese, and the Cats now have an opportunity to take the lead.
Martinelli to Leach. 3:45 to go in overtime. 70 all. Leach out in front. Jalen Leach feeds a bounce pass to Nicholson. Low on the left, Martinelli. Now to Berry. 3 from the left. No good. Rebound, Gillespie. Here's Gillespie. Out on the right. They get it into Reese. They double him, and he's fouled. And if it's on Matthew Nicholson, no, it was not. Leach. It's 4 on Leach.
Yeah, a good foul there. Not allowing the easy 2-point basket and making Reese earn the baskets at the free throw line.
Free throw up and good by Reese. Maryland's back in front. Second one here for Reese. Reese, 11 for 12 from the line. Make it 12 for 13. 72-70 Maryland. 3:22 to go in overtime. Leach to Barnheiser. Calls for Martinelli to set a screen. Instead, he'll go to the right corner where Queen's got him. He'll take a 3 from there, and it hits off the side of the rim. No good. Rebound Miguel. And Gillespie will bring it up.
Yeah,
3 minutes to go.
Yeah, I thought Barnheiser would take the isolation play and drive to the basket, but it looks like Gillespie with the turnover.
Yep, Maryland turns it over. 10-second call.
And get it across here. If you're a point guard, get it across court.
He was kind of taking his time a little bit.
As they say, dilly-dallying.
Nicholson takes the inbound, gives it to Martinelli. Queen out to guard him at the top, and he gives it back to Leach. Now Leach leaves it for Berry. Hands to Nicholson between the rings. Back to Leach on the left. Shot clock at 4. Here's Martinelli with 2, with 1. Floater in the air. Good! Late clock jumper by Martinelli. We're tied at 72.
St. Nick Martinelli with one of his patented floaters.
You were wondering, is he going to get this shot off in time? He did. 72 all, 2:22 to go in overtime. Gillespie to the right wing, played by Barry. Now he drives to the baseline, feeds a bounce pass in the corner, a three, no good. Rebound Leach as Miguel missed. Cats can take the lead here. 2:05 to go in overtime. Both teams in the 1-and-1. Here's Barry, the Nicholson high post. Looks back to his left, Leach. Leach fires to Barry. Ty driving. Barry shot blocked. And Miguel gets the rebound. Maryland now can take the lead. 1:40 to go in overtime. Gillespie. I think they want to get it into Queen or Reese. Right, they get it to Queen right in the lane. There's the double. He heaves it to Young, and now back to Miguel. Return feed for Young, and now Reese against Barnheiser. He throws it out to Gillespie. A three ball, no good. Rebound Nicholson. 1:14 to go. 72 all. You okay, Billy?
I'm fine. I'm enjoying this excitement, but I am on the edge of my seat.
No doubt.
Much like the fans here at Wolf Ryan.
Yep. Barnheiser with 1 minute to go in overtime. 72 all. Barnheiser. Looks to Martinelli. 8 to shoot. Martinelli against Queen. Driving. Stripped of the ball. No call. Young. The rebound ahead to Gillespie. His shot won't go. Rebound Nicholson. He wanted to call. There was none.
Well, the referees are not deciding the game. Yep. They're letting the players decide this ball game.
36 seconds to go in overtime. 72 all. 13-second differential. Shot clock to game clock. Timeout Northwestern. Woo! 72-72. And we'll take a break. Here in overtime. Yes. Back with more in a moment. 72 all our score. This is Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield.
Are aches, pains, or injuries keeping you on the sidelines? At Athletico, our movement experts are here to help you turn your setbacks into comebacks and create a personalized game plan for your recovery. With no prescription or referral needed, Athletico Physical Therapy is where your comeback story begins. Get started today by scheduling a free assessment at athletico.com. Physical therapy partner of Northwestern Athletics.
Allegra is a full-service marketing company providing customized marketing, printing, mailing, and signage solutions to meet your business goals. Allegra offers a wide variety of creative solutions that are tailored to each business's unique challenges, from printing services and custom signs to mailing services and promotional marketing. Call Allegra in Evanston at 847-864-9797 or visit allegramarketingprint.com to learn more.
30.8 to go in overtime number 1. Northwestern and Maryland tied at 72. The Wildcats will have it with 17 on the shot clock. Ty Berry to throw it in.
We're going to have to recalibrate our pacemakers if this game continues like this day.
Martinelli will trigger. Bounces into Nicholson, gives it quickly to Barnheiser. 13-second differential. Shot clock to game clock. 12 to shoot. Barnheiser protecting the ball. Now drives right. Barnheiser leans in, lays it up and in. With 17 seconds to go, Cats lead by 2. 74-72. Timeout Maryland. Brooks Barnheiser gives the Wildcats the lead. I think he thought he was fouled or was trying to get the call. But then the defender left it, Billy. He had a clear shot of the basket.
He just literally walked in that time, and the referees have been allowing the players to decide this game in the last minute or so. There's been a lot of contact. Players complaining, but the official says, we're going to let you guys finish this up. Now the Cats up by 4. Barnheiser having a terrific evening.
And 20 points, 10 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 blocks. All in a day's work.
Yeah, just what a a gritty effort by this young man. You just can't say enough about the way he plays and how he plays. And if you're any young player watching this game or listening to it, you want to play with that sense of urgency that Brooks Barnheiser plays with each and every minute of the game. Not just every game, every second of the game. He's engaged. He's involved.
All right, Maryland ball down by 2, 13.3 to go in overtime. Blake Smith in for the Wildcats. Goes to Gillespie with 12, with 11. Gillespie driving on Martinelli, gets inside, goes up, lays it in with 6.9. Timeout Northwestern.
Just where we were at first
exactly.
overtime.
6 seconds to go in regulation. Gillespie scored to tie the game.
Jalen Leach
does it again.
Was picked off by a screen, which allowed Gillespie to roll to the paint unmolested. But now the Cats have a chance to close this one out.
74 all. If you remember, not the last time Maryland was here last year, but 2 games ago when here at Welsh Ryan Arena, which was in 2022, the Terrapins came in, and these teams played double overtime, and the Terrapins won it 94-87. Here it is 74 all, 6.9 to go in overtime, and the Wildcats will have the ball. Barnheiser, Nicholson, Leach, Berry, and Martinelli. Martinelli will trigger. There we go with 6.9. See if the Cats can pull this one out. Martinelli gets it into Berry with 6, with 5. Ty had it poked away from behind. Reese has it, and it's out of bounds to the Wildcats with 0.7. It got knocked away from Reese. 0.7. And let's see if they look at the clock.
And I love the way Ty Berry is playing this ball game. However, in this situation, you want the point guard handling that ball coming down, Jalen Leach. He's a better ball handler, and he's going to make better decisions with the ball, and that's not a knock on Ty Berry. But play to your strengths.
They're going to go to the monitor, check the time. Well, seem to remember a game earlier this season in Iowa City, where the Wildcats were leading at the time. We'll see how much time is on the clock. We're tied at 74 with 0.7 showing on the clock at the moment.
Well, if you're Maryland defensively, you want to push the ball out on the floor as far as you can. If you're Northwestern, you want to get it so the player can either get a quick shot or make a quick move and try to draw a foul and make the official make the call, or will they let them continue to play as they have the last minute and a half of this ball game?
They really have. They really have. Wildcats trying to pick up their second Big Ten win. Their other one was in overtime. That was against Illinois. Wildcats have led by as many as 10 in this game. Maryland has led by as many as 6. Cats had a 13-0 run in the second half as they opened up that lead, and then later reopened a 9-point lead before Maryland came back.
And the Cats had a couple of miscues, a couple of missed free throws. Brooks Barnheiser could have closed it out. And he missed the first of a 1-and-1, and the game was sent into overtime. But Cats battling hard here this evening and being shorthanded and getting some really good performances out of some players that have needed to step up. Number one, Ty Berry. Matthew Nicholson has played very well.
Yep.
And Keenan Fitzmorton, again, off the bench. It might not register in the stats, but has really done a nice job off the bench.
the officials still at the monitor, our officiating crew. Andy Bonner, Jason Phillips, and Littlewood. They were checking possession, not time. Let's see if they're going to stay with points. Yes, it is 0.7. All right. So here you go. You got 0.7 to try to win the game and avoid a second overtime. Leach will trigger. Gapare will guard Jalen Leach. There we go. Leach looking to get it in. Got it to Martinelli. Good if it goes. Good! Nick Martinelli jumper for the win. And the Wildcats win it. In overtime, Nick Martinelli, the game winner. At the buzzer. And the Wildcats have beaten the Terrapins 76-74.
And that's all he had time to do was catch and get it up. And he's practiced that off-balance shot, those quick releases, and it paid off big time as the Cats prevail in overtime here this evening.
Well, they made the most of 7/10 of a second. Nick Martinelli's going to come join us here in a moment. But what a game. Get another look at it. And the Cats mobbing Nick Martinelli after that shot went down.
Yeah, Dave, I was going to say the Cats have really done an excellent job since Chris Collins has been here with out-of-bounds plays and special situations. And that one, they dialed it up just perfectly. They were concerned about Tyberry with the first cut. He did a great job of pulling the defense in, and Nick Martinelli comes off and shoots the soft little floating jump shot. The Cats break their 3-game skid.
There was a little delay because what a end-of-game shot like that, they have to review it, and they did, and the shot stands, and the Wildcats win 76-74 in overtime, and they have beaten the Maryland Terrapins 3 in a row for the first time ever.